Everybody, it's looking at the video on demand because we never have any live viewers. Don't forget to like and follow and all that other bull crap because we care about these things honest. It's not silent because things aren't happening. It's silent because I can't do two things at once. All right, there we go. Oh, please do not. Definitely don't let me do it. Okay, say something again.
Blah blah blah.
Perfect. I actually have volume from both sides of the equation.
Again.
Okay, so we're going to do introductions. Jack, you're at the front of the line this time.
Are we streaming?
Yes, we are. Tell us who you are and briefly, and if you've done anything interesting since the last session.
No, I was checking because it says starting soon on the screen.
Yeah, you were gently reminding me. Why can I not load your token? You were reminding me to change the screen. I get it.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I'm Jack. I talk about stuff and convince people to do things they otherwise wouldn't do. That's it.
This is not looking good. I can't load your token. Kai is not here. Kai is off doing Kai thing. Endriger.
The Jacqueline of
That
all
would work.
trades. So yep, rigger, but basically she supports for most things. So sorceress rigger.
And we have Clutch.
Clutch is a man with a van. I drive a lot. I shoot things with drones. Yeah, pick locks apparently.
And welcome to the Kenny Show.
Show. Kenny is the technomancer of the group, the blue-skinned Oni. Were you wanting me to do my thing now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kenny's been working for the people again. He's trying to make that karma, because he needs all the fun toys from the Hack and Slash book. This is kind of inspired by some real-life stuff. My daughter's phone got hacked and she lost a couple grand. But we're here to talk about Kenny. So Kenny, he's been poking around his me feeds and local forums, trying to find information on the Denver Nexus. He's also been trying to keep an eye out for any signs of the Greys around that might be useful. But he hasn't found any of that. But what he has found in one of the recent forays into the internet, or Matrix, in one of the smaller neighborhoods here in Denver, somebody apparently was running a crud chip skimming scam, and it's just the average blokes that are getting ripped off by this. They get their paycheck, and the next thing they know, it vaporizes, and now they have no money because of these assholes. So he decided to do something about that, and with the help of his sprites, he went to this neighborhood that was getting bothered, and it didn't take him long to find the equipment. And once he found the equipment, he tracked that back and was able to figure out physically where these people were at. It took a little work, but he was able to get into the server, the host that they're running, mess some stuff up, and divert all of the money they'd stolen, plus whatever money they had, back out to as many of the people that had been stolen from as he could, and what was left over, he donated to local charity. In addition to that, he thought, well, if we don't do something, these guys are going to keep causing issues. And in poking around in some of their host and looking at some of the stuff that they'd stolen, he realized a couple of them were actually members of the Fronts, the local gang here. And I mean, nobody important, maybe middle management or something like that, but not grunts. So maybe the Fronts might care. So he collected up enough information from there to both point back on the Matrix and physical world to show that hey, you guys might have lost some money, and this is where it went. And put all that data together and used one of his alternate personas to forward that information onto the Fronts, and just hey, a little friendly heads up, you might want to do something about this. And he figures that hopefully will take care of at least this group of assholes. So that's what he's been doing since the last mission.
Excellent. Has anybody else been doing anything, training, learning new things, honing old skills, etc.?
been working on my van, so I took a specialization on on ground mechanics. Since I know you can have more than one specialization. That's all I got so far.
Are you having trouble with OBS? Because we're back.
I am. It's showing uh, the wrong browser window, so I'm trying to fix it.
I got a bunch of new yen I should do something with, but I'll save that for that surgery, I guess.
What surgery are you saving up for?
I'll just do my cerebral booster. I'll just increase it to like a 3 instead of a 1.
There we go. Now I've got things situated. It's funny the way it chooses which browser window to show, and I don't need to be tabbing to get other information and have the world seeing my bookmarks and stuff. That
You've been watching porn again.
again, still always 24/7, right? That's what the
You're
internet
watching porn
is.
right now.
Is there anything else on the internet? Kenny, you are the internet. Okay, so you guys have been busy. We're gonna say it's been probably several days, coming up on a week since your last mission. I assume you've been kind of trying to stay kind of low key since the last mission generated a little bit of heat. You get a comm call from a number you don't recognize. Somebody not in your directory. You almost canceled off as a spam call, but then you realize this might be somebody important. The call is from Mr. K. They would like your help recovering some goods out of town. So hey, I mean, you got to get out of town to lose some heat. Maybe this is a good way to do that and get paid at the same time. We'll see. If you would like to, you can meet him at a local diner.
What's the Yelp rating of the diner?
It's pretty terrible, which means it's probably a really good place because Yelp is bullshit anyway. Oh, there went that sponsorship. Ha ha! I have too many friends that are in the restaurant world that, yeah, Yelp will, yeah. So, would you like to go and meet this Mystery Johnson?
Of course.
Excellent. So, you can go there. We'll say it's early evening so that you can get the early bird special. This guy's not a big spender. Actually, he prefers to be called K, not Mr. K. That was my mistake.
Does he wear all black and have sunglasses?
Negative. He doesn't have a neuralizer either, that you remember.
But his assistant or his partner's called Jay, right?
He's actually at a he has you meet him at a diner called the Marquis de Sandwich, because he wants to have a good sandwich.
Well, Lord Sandwich did actually invent the sandwich, so.
Well, there's a chain here in the States.
Yeah. I'm kind of partial to the Earl of Sandwich.
No. We wouldn't use that because I think Horizon bought that and changed the name to the Marquis de Sandwich.
Okay then.
But that's kind of close to the Marquis de Sade. Do you really want to associate
That may have been intentional. Not on the part of your humble dungeon GM, but on the part of Horizon. Because aren't Horizon the masters of marketing?
Exactly. They're truth in advertising for a change.
You'll have a painfully good time. Okay, so you meet Kay, and here's the skinny. I will offer you 20,000 new yen total, not each, to help me recover some goods that have been intercepted in Seattle by the Blood Mountain Boys. And they are being taken to a buyer in Butte in the Sioux Nation. I need you to intercept them before or after the sale, whichever you choose, and bring the goods to me. I will supply also, on top of the New Yen, I will also supply passes that will get you in and out of Denver and the FRFZ without any trouble. The catch is this needs to be done before the thieves can, it does need to be done before the thieves can make their sale to the buyers. Because once the goods change hands, they become a lot more difficult to trace because of whose hands they're going to. So yeah, you'll want to intercept them before they, before the meet or before the meet is over in Butte. And that is scheduled to happen in about 16 hours. And if any of you do a quick search from Denver to Butte by vehicle during the speed limit, it's about a 12-hour trip.
So it's gonna happen in 6 hours.
16.
Oh, okay.
Do you need a vehicle supplied?
It's alright.
Good, because that would definitely have impacted your pay. I've heard you have your own gear, but you never know. So, are you interested, or shall I call up the next people on my list?
I think we can maybe do this. I don't know these bloodbath boys or bloody mountain boys or whatever they're called. They sound like they might be trouble. So maybe seems like that might be worth a little extra scratch.
Logically speaking, of course.
Anybody else have anything to say about that?
I mean, I'd like to negotiate for more pay.
Oh, you're trying really hard. I can't do that. I have a hard limit at 20,000, but I could give you some up front if you can convince me that you really need it.
I mean,
No.
we gotta go way out into the Sioux Nations, and you're getting us passes and stuff.
Yeah.
What are the passes?
He will arrange for you to get through the FRFZ borders without trouble.
And how are we supposed to track these bloody martini guys?
They are. That's on you. That's why I'm hiring you. I mean, if I knew exactly where they were, I'd just send a strike team straight to that location. All I know is the location that they're going to be in 16 hours.
And what did they have?
That is not something that is pertinent to this discussion.
Well,
They have three. They have 3 cases.
okay. I was gonna say, if you don't tell us what we're supposed to get, then we're just supposed to get everything they have on them. I don't understand.
Like just heads in
3
the duffel
cases.
bag?
Got it. 3 cases. Do we have a description of these cases to make sure we
Yes.
don't grab the wrong ones?
The cases are about a little over 1.5 meters long, and they hold 7 rods inside.
Right.
They're pretty high tech cases, but I don't really care about the cases. I want the stuff inside them.
Got it. How heavy are these cases?
He'll give you a figure. They're nothing stupid heavy, but you don't need heavy equipment to move them. But it may be a 2-man lift.
All right then.
There are 3 of these cases. It should fit well enough in the back of a van or a truck.
All right. I mean, if that's all we got to do, well, I don't see a problem with it. But if it starts getting more complicated than that, well, I don't know. We might have to renegotiate. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, Clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. He said he wasn't gonna give us any more money. So.
Yeah. I know. I'm just saying.
Do I believe him?
What, that he won't? That he doesn't have any more? Yes.
All right. Well, I guess we got nothing else going on.
I mean, you could get, like I said, you can get some up front, depending on your your check if you want to do that. But if you're not worried about getting any up front, you
Yeah.
don't think he's going to stiff you, then that's not really much to do.
Well, if he stiffs us, he don't get the merchandise. We'll just sell it to someone else. All
That's a good point.
right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he will give you the details of the location that he's been informed is the location of the meet, and you guys can get on your way, do some legwork, do both. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll start. Well, you can do legwork while we're driving, so I'll get the van and start driving because if it's gonna take us 12 hours to get there.
Yep. Jack immediately goes and picks the comfy seat in the back where he can stretch all the way out.
Wouldn't there be at least 3 of those? A GMC is a pretty big truck.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
oh no, I don't have a GMC. I got a bigger truck. It's a Ford Bison. I traded the GMC in, so it's bigger than the GMC.
You have the Bison 3?
Yeah,
That's
Isn't that only
interesting.
8 seat?
yeah. You can seat up to like 10, I think. I think I put extra seats in there too.
He has this.
I have that, yes. So yeah, it's real roomy in the back, so you guys got plenty of those.
And Rigger will sit next to Major.
Was there enough room to throw Kenny's bike in too?
Probably should be.
Okay. If there's not room, Kenny can ride back on his own bike, but he'll throw his bike in just in case it's helpful later.
If it's got a rigger thing, I could just drive it also behind the car if we need to.
I mean, I thought about just having one of my sprites drive it, but
Yeah, it's alright.
sometimes
It,
they
it, should
might not be the best drivers.
it should fit.
The problem
No,
with autopilot or sprite pilot on a bike is stopping. They aren't gyroscopically stabilized other than by the wheels moving. So if they stop, they fall over. That's actually called out in one of the books. I think the core rule book.
Oh, really? Wow.
I remember reading it. It's not something I made up.
You have to do all those California stops where you roll through the stop signs.
Yeah. So you're just gonna head on out?
Yeah, yep. I mean,
Matrix search,
we'll do matrix searches on the way, so
So you're gonna take 25 north to 90, I believe, is the route.
All right. Yeah, get it all up on my AR and I'll plot a course and start driving Jack into the van.
And if he needs a rest, I can always jack in and take over so we can do switching pilots.
Or you could just let the van drive.
Yeah, I can always jack out if I get bored of driving, but
Well, you actually had two options, which I'm looking at Google Maps by the way. You may want to take the alternate route. Who knows? It's about an extra hour. It's 12 hours 20 minutes as opposed to 11 hours. Wait, what? 11 hours 20 minutes. Yeah.
You said there was a speed limit. Isn't it like the Autobahn in Germany where there is no speed limit?
I mean, if you're willing to risk it, the speed limit is as fast as your vehicle goes without crashing. So the two options are you can take what the hell road is this? I don't know this one. What is this? 287, and then catch 191 north to several others, and you would basically end up coming at Butte from directly south along I-15. Or you could take 25 to 90 and you end up coming at Butte from the east along I-90.
My point being, my memory of the law is, aren't most highways patrolled by go-gangers and they're the only, quote, law enforcement there is there?
Yeah, that's my understanding. And you would... Go ahead.
They don't generally care about a speed limit, right? It's like, so long as you pay the toll, you can go as fast as you like, right?
Yeah, I guess. And you're going to assume that they're coming from Seattle, so they're probably coming in on 90, which is from the northwest.
Sure, whatever gets us there faster, or if there's anything cool on the way that's not as fast that we need to stop at, whatever. Start doing searches. I'll just start going in that general direction, and then let me know which way you want to go.
And
Like the biggest.
Ball of twine or something. We want to stop and look at it or something.
it. Oh, you're not on I-10. Never mind.
We could do the sightseeing on the way back.
Yeah, that too.
So, if you are any of you on the stream?
I think I opened it up. Yeah.
So, I'm zoomed out now, but that's the location of the meet.
Oh, okay. That's just a building by some trees. All right.
Yeah, and it is along 90 on the south side of Butte.
Sure.
So are you just gonna autopilot so that you can all get rest, or are you gonna
Sure.
try and gain some time by driving like a maniac?
Well, it's 12 hours. I only don't need 12 hours of rest, but yeah, maybe I'll drive like a maniac for a couple hours and then go to get some sleep.
That
And
works.
if Clutch is happy to, then I'm happy to drive like a maniac as well. We can all.
I don't know. You said you weren't as good a driver, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, I'm better than an autopilot, that's for sure.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, the autopilot wasn't going to be driving like a maniac, though.
Yeah. One hopes.
Yeah, we hope.
So tell you what, give me a handling test. Basically, what is it? Pilot and reaction? No, I'm gonna get one from each of you. And as long as you don't glitch, we should be fine.
1 second. I gotta find I opened more windows and can't find my sheet anymore. Open it again. There it is.
That is not a glitch. You're supposed to be helping me here. That's not a glitch either. Is Jack or Kenny doing anything while this is happening? Are you guys going to be doing any legwork or anything?
Yeah.
So what legwork are you doing?
Well, I mean, I can only do matrix searches, so probably would be just trying to get the lowdown on who these people are, maybe, and what we might expect from interacting with them.
Which mission are they from, Ski?
From who? What?
Oh,
The Blue Mountain Boys.
what was it?
5, 6, 6.
6. Yeah, 6. The bad one.
There's no bad one.
They're the one everyone doesn't.
The one everybody skips.
Yeah, the one-
Everybody skips. Yeah, not because it's bad, because bad things happen. But no, they're known. They're
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, the spoilers.
Nice. 8 on 12 dice.
Okay, I'm finding the information for you, but you find some stuff.
Right?
Yeah, Kenny's gone dark. He's never going to go back. Sorry, give me a second. I'm looking the description up so I get it right. I mean, I should have known you were going to ask about these guys, right?
I mean, they're called like the Bloodbath Boys, right?
No, they're the Blood Mountain Boys.
Eh, Bloodbath Boys, Blood Mountain Boys. You know.
So you know a lot about them. After they apparently got wiped out pretty bad by Knight Errant. They used to be like riding around on motorcycles in war paint and facial tattoos, pretty obvious go-gangers. But now they carry painted masks so they can take those off and blend in. So there'll be guys wearing masks. They tend to run drugs. This is a little bit out of their wheelhouse, but they've been expanding lately. And yeah, as I alluded to before, Knight Errant nearly wiped them out when Knight Errant took Lone Star's contract in Seattle. They are called a neo-tribal go gang.
Exactly does that mean?
I think they just use a lot of tribal symbolism, like the war paint and mask stuff, so that they may either emulate or have some ties with the Native American nations.
Okay.
Was Jack doing any research or anything, making any calls?
He hadn't yet. No, he was gonna call somebody. They just hadn't figured out who yet. He wanted to find out more about the J. That's really what he was interested in.
One thing that I didn't tell you the name of who the buyer is. The buyer are the Ohansi Circle.
No idea.
Is that a coven?
Is it a what?
Is that a coven? It sounds like a coven name.
No, they are a Nan gang.
So it makes sense that they'd buy from a neo-tribal group if they're Nan.
And what were you going after, Jack? K?
Yeah, Jack wanted to find more information out about K. I guess probably the best person would be Kat, right? She was a Shadowrunner. Maybe she knows who the J is.
She's also a Johnson.
Yeah, so
And she owes you that date.
She does. I'll remind her of that too.
First thing.
Tell her up. Hey, Kat.
So
Roll
this
that date.
so this would be your favor. So I don't have to do the date, right?
No. This is a standard. I ask you a question and then I pay you for an answer.
Well, what is your question?
We're running a job for this Mr. K. We met him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so and I would have astrally looked at him. I didn't recognize the astral signature, right?
No.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, some Mr. K guy. He's having us go up and get some shady goods out of town. Just doing my due diligence, checking on this guy since I didn't know him. Do you know who he is?
I have never heard of him. I can make a few calls and see if he's just somebody who hasn't hit my radar.
Yeah, does he,
I guess I owe you that much help. Sure. I can't trade this for a get out of jail free card.
I mean,
I don't think so.
you're my highest loyalty contact. Why are you treating me so bad, Cat?
Really,
Well, we're like
3 is your
family.
highest?
Yeah, that's one of the downsides of life path.
Contact generation.
And also starting in a new city.
Yeah, and I don't know anybody. Yeah, like I'm new to the city. You're my pal.
You've been here for a couple months, but you do
Yeah,
drink.
so-
You do spend enough money in the bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Though I hear you've been frequenting the bar run by, and I can't remember the name. The bar run by, come on, dummy. The character that's not in the list here? What the hell?
Fashala, Nikki, Trinket, Stiletto.
Frantic.
I don't recognize that name.
The spirit bar.
Oh no, that's more Kenny's thing. But yeah.
Oh, I thought you hung out in Hole in the Wall because you were fascinated with this free spirit.
That might have been Andrew.
Okay.
But yeah, but
Andrew
Jack
did
has
get to hang
gone. Yeah, Jack has gone along with them a couple times.
I will call you back if I learn anything, but right now I know nothing about anybody going by K. I mean, I think there's a guy that's been around. He's been quiet for a while, but I think there's a guy named Kilroy. No, I don't think it's him. He doesn't match the description. He's a dwarf. with a big nose. Kind of handsy.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it might be Kane, but you know,
Who?
He's,
No, not him.
yeah,
He's the
no.
ocean guy, right?
no, yeah, Rutherford, Kane, Arcane.
Oh, Arcane. Yeah, no. It's definitely not him.
Yeah, like I sensed him. I knew it wasn't him. So but that's the only K guy I know in town who would be hiring Shadowrunners. So
Yeah, I'll let you know if I hear something, but don't hold your breath.
all right, thanks. I'll pay you anyways. Thank you.
Are we doing anything else while we are traveling?
Do I get
What?
Do I get a chance to do
Montage.
some matrix searching?
Yeah, you're not driving the whole time.
Travel montage. Jack's dumping a bag of popcorn on Andrigger's head.
While
Hey!
Andrigger's doing a matrix search.
You better be cleaning that up, man.
I mean, you got a drone to do that, don't you?
It's got a little Roomba that's seen much better days and has seen some shit.
You dumping popcorn all over my van doesn't mean I have to punish my drone with cleaning your shit up.
2 hits. What were you doing? What were you searching?
Looking for K as well, so I assume not much either.
Yeah, they're really. You will find out there's not much to learn about K.
He's a new Johnson, though. Do I at least know that much?
No, nobody that you talk to has heard of him. The Matrix has not either.
So he's a new Johnson as far as anyone can tell.
New or just a nobody. Makes you wonder how they got your name. Maybe it's for a good job call. Scrawled in a porta-john.
Need a Shadowrunner? Call this number. I suppose it's one way to advertise ourselves, right? Must have done it while we were drunk.
I think maybe Pills has been telling tales out of school.
We just bought a billboard.
Oh, great. That's not how you get rid of heat.
Yeah, you just make sure the billboard is set up, opposite Nidorunt's HQ or whatever.
Or just hire really bad character actors to what's the word? Portray complete opposites of your archetype. Like Jack is a dwarf, that kind of thing. Really bad costume, and be like, "Call. Do you guys even have a name for your group?"
Sure we do.
We are not Sparta. No, that was last night. Kicking spirits into a hole.
I just realized, in Discord you are grandma less than reindeer.
Yes, because Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Kicking spirits is good. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Do we want spirits to think we kicked them?
So yeah, that's a valid point. There is astral reputation, and they
Spirits
do.
would be-
Apparently, the spirits talk. They're pretty gossipy.
But I'm pretty sure the spirits though can't read the billboard.
There's some pretty smart spirits out there.
I thought they just see like a big.
Well, yes, but they do manifest. I was confusing manipulation and manifestation. My brain froze.
To be fair, only Jack would suffer because he's the only one who actually relies on spirits. So
I mean,
That's true.
anybody can have the negative quality of spirit bane.
that's true.
You irritate enough spirits by being mean to them, they may decide that you are target numero uno. Le un. All right, so travel montage. Lots of rest stops. Apparently, even Andrigger has to, not Andrigger, but even Major has to take bathroom breaks. Who knew?
Is there a girl in a Ferrari that pulls up to next to me to flirt?
Yes, except the girl is a troll.
Oh, right. You say that like that's a bad thing.
No, definitely not.
Well, I mean, Major always comes to the toilet with Andriga because girls got to stick together when they go loo, right?
I suppose. All right,
believe I
so-
researched-
Only female.
So, what is your plan? I assume you're going to make a plan while you're on the way because you just know of a location, and I showed you. I will show you a map, an aerial view that you can get from the Matrix or a drone or something. Are you going to that location? Or are you going to try and intercept before that? Because that is the location where the sale is going to happen.
I see. Well, we wouldn't know what direction. It'd be hard to do an ambush if we didn't know what direction they're coming from. But it looks like there's only one road going in there. But there's no cover.
But you know that they're coming from Seattle, so you have an idea. Identifying their vehicle might be difficult because they're not a. Oh yeah, you probably should have tokens on the board, huh? Do I have lighting on this?
Yeah.
I don't see it. It must have it on it because it's black.
I don't see anything.
There you go.
There you go.
I don't know why lighting was on. That means the other maps I made were.
What kind of compound?
It's a little compoundish.
So, to recap, were we told we had to grab this stuff before it changed hands?
Yeah, they said it would be a good idea.
Yeah, because if you let it change hands and then try and track it down, you're going to have problems because they're Nan people in Nan lands, and they can make things just Nan disappear. The buyers, that is. So your opportunity is at the trade, where you're obviously going to have the most hostiles possible present, or before the trade.
I mean, only one road going in. We could probably do at the beginning of the thing, so at least we're away from the other people.
I didn't get a really zoomed out screenshot of this, but the road going in is only a mile or two long.
Oh.
I showed you on the map.
Yeah.
Actually, I will do a little bit more screenshot for you. I don't know how far zoomed in or out I should be. Sure, we'll do that. There we go. I have a screenshot. I will share that with you as a handout. It'll take me a minute because I got to convert it. But go ahead and make your plans while I'm doing that.
Guess we just stake it out and wait for them to come. I mean, unless you guys can find them on the Matrix, like where they're coming from and where they're at.
Well,
Stay it now.
perhaps we scatter some gnats around to see which direction cars are coming from, and I mean, we don't even know what's inside the.
You are
This is,
just off of the location is just off of Route 90.
But I mean, can we try and work out anyone who's coming our direction who might potentially be them and hit them as soon as possible?
I mean,
So
Route 90
basically-
is a pretty busy road.
Yeah.
And they would probably not be coming up Route 90 because they're coming from the west. Route 90's to the south of Butte. They're most likely coming in on, what is that, 73? 15.
I mean, if it's possible to try and nab them before, or at least as far away while still be guaranteed to nab them, then that's what I would suggest we do.
Oh, that's much
Even if-
better.
Even if it only buys us like a couple of minutes before the Nan arrive, then we might be able to take them out in that time and grab the stuff and skedaddle.
I wonder if there's a way that we could contact either party and tell them that the time of the meet has been moved.
That's what I was saying. If we could maybe find them on the internet, we could figure out what their plans are, and yeah, maybe you could hack in and tell them, hey, that's you're supposed to meet us here instead, or had to move it. That's a good idea.
Very good
Even
idea.
if we could have one or the other party show up just an hour off from the other group, that'd give us enough time to make the grab.
Okay, so I just shared the handout with you. Are you seeing the map now?
Handout map, yes.
So the little red arrow is roughly where they are. It's either there or the next little spot. They have to get off by Wagner Nursery and Landscape Company. That's where the exit is. It's actually up a little further to get to that road, unless they take some weird back roads. The blue line was the alternate route for you guys to get to Butte, and that's also the last leg of it is where they would be coming in, and then they would be coming down through 90 to come south to where the location is. You would probably, unless you took that alternate route, be coming through 90 because it's a faster road from the east.
Got it.
And the idea of scouting with gnats is this is highway traffic, and I don't think gnats top speed is highway speed.
No, I can. I mean, I got my other drones
yeah.
that I can scout with, but yeah.
I mean, you could buy like thousands of them and just have them splatter on each windshield.
Yeah. Good idea.
I feel like there's
People
some
just-
sort of sick video that you could make of that and make money in the sixth world. Gnat drone splatter video.
Well, if you're a rigger with SimSense, can a non-rigger experience the whole sensation of the drone going splat as you get dump shot?
Yeah. So that's what you've got information wise.
So I mean, we could go to the compound ahead of time, like over in that little tree area. We could just and see if Kenny can get in and to their server and maybe find out their contact information for these Blood Mountain boys. If he hacks in and gets it, then we can tell them to go somewhere else. From there, I mean, because we already know they're obviously in contact with that compound. So that might be a way to get them ahead of time. Otherwise, we're just going to have to sit there and wait for them to show up.
Anybody else? I mean, come on, guys, talk. Entertain me.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Yes, dance monkey dance.
Hey, I'm basing that off a frog cartoon, so it's a dance frog dance, damn it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a hacker or anything, but that's the only way I could think that you would have to have a place to start to find their contact information.
I've got another screenshot for you. Another zoom in on the map. If it ever uploads.
So since we're gonna get there early and all, we might as well go by and see if what their firewall is and see if we can get into there.
I mean, do they have like a posted clubhouse or some shenanigans?
In Seattle. The Blood Mountain Boys in Seattle. They're based out of Seattle.
I think we were talking about the Nan people.
Oh, no. You haven't actually done any search on them.
Well, let's do some searches on them, I guess.
So that's a little bit better indication of the situation of the around the compound, probably. As you can see, you're not too far off of 90. Let's see what the scale is.
I mean, if we try and grab them at the exit, we know they'd have to come past there.
You are literally from the back of that house 1,050 feet from 90 as the crow flies.
$300 meters is not going to buy us much time.
No.
Well, hopefully we don't need a lot of time, but like I said, if we can get their information, maybe like Kenny said, we can tell them that the meet's changed and have them meet us somewhere else more secluded.
I agree. That's definitely sounding like the best plan. If we can get the Nan people to come late, but there's no guarantee they'll arrive later. They might be arriving early just to check out the place. So that's the only potential downside I see.
Well, that place might be the Nan's place, so.
That too.
Did I hear dice rolling?
I rolled a nat 20, even though we don't use d20.
You rolled 20 hits on a dice pool of 1.
Exactly.
And then you used 5 edge to convince the GM to believe it.
And I had to use 3 edge to convince him I had 5 edge to begin with.
So how are you going to go about finding out who this compound belongs to? And I don't know. This is your planning stage. I don't want to plan for you. I'm just trying to find out what you're trying to do. And tell you what rolls you need to make when it's time to make rolls.
That's all Matrix stuff, so I can't,
Jack needs somebody to talk to, or spells on.
Yeah. So
A
you
local
guys.
spirit will know all this, right? Spirits can do everything.
Spirits might have an idea of what the Nan are up to in the area.
They very much should, I assume. Come on, Jack. Call a spirit and inquire as to what's going on around here.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Jack's gonna call spirit. See what's going on around here.
Okay, it doesn't answer its comlink. I assume you're doing your roll stuff. Are you going to do your buffs first?
Oh. Yeah, I can do my buffs first. That's a lot of work.
I have to push the button several times.
And then turn on your effect.
Yeah. I gotta type stuff too.
Oh no.
So yeah, that increased my charisma. I click the drain button. 6 hits, yay, no. And then I do the increase to the intuition. One hit.
One?
You've only got 17 dice, obviously you don't deserve more than 1 hit, apparently.
You have not been giving...
Not even taking that 1 hit. He'll roll the drain on 4. And he got 4. Good. We will try that again.
Why would you do the drain on 4?
Because...
It's 3 drain. It's 3 drain, first hit's free.
It's not. We can talk about the math some other time, but I've been
But you weren't taking that. You're just gonna re-roll it, right?
If I take 0 hits,
Yeah.
the threshold is -1, and the drain is 1
Per net hit.
per net hit. I already have a hit.
I think that's not rules as written, or
No.
rules as intended.
The lowest drain you can have an increase attribute is 4.
I don't think that's rules as
Even
intended.
if you apply 0 hits, I've done this math with people.
I don't think that's rules as intended.
Probably
I would not charge you for drain for not taking any hits.
I would like to get the guys who wrote that spell description in a room and figure it out, but... Oh no. I lost all sound.
No, you didn't.
Okay, no. It was just... Okay, never
It
mind.
got quiet. So roll your next attempt.
So yeah, my next attempt...
You're only rolling 13 dice for drain? That's why you're always beating yourself up.
Oh,
Yeah, you did
wait a
buff your
second.
charisma by
Yeah, I
+4,
did.
so-
It didn't take.
I'm looking at your sheet. You hadn't turned it on.
Yeah, because I actually had the stupid how many modifier dice do you want to roll was up. I had clicked on it.
Yeah, but the nothing takes when you've got a chat window open.
Yeah.
Not chat, but you know what I mean.
Yep. Modifier window. All right. So drain on that one. 3. Oof, that's awful. That's gonna give me 3 drain.
That hurts.
So I will. I'll buy a 4 to a 5 or 4, and I'll only take 1 point off that one. No, I can't do that. Yep. So I'm just buying a 4 to a 5, so I take 2 drain, and I'll do that early in the day
And take a nap.
before the. Well, I did. I took a nap.
You took a rest because remember when you take a nap.
Yeah,
go
if you
unconscious.
sleep, you go unconscious and it drops it. But you are able to
Yeah.
relax and enjoy the. You don't have motion sickness, do you?
Definitely not.
I think I
Now
should give
everybody
you
please.
motion sickness.
Summon my spirit. I'm gonna summon a spirit of Earth because Earth spirits know all.
I think your spirits are going to start charging you now that I'm looking at your character sheet.
Why?
Because you have too much
You got
karma.
you.
Oh, what do you mean?
Or not karma. You have too much Nuyen, rather.
Oh, yeah. Well, I ain't got nothing to spend it on.
Obviously, the spirits want at least 1 point of reagent for every time you summon them, so
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
can be wasted.
You should bribe them with regents, which actually is not a bad idea.
Just buying stuff for the people in Paradise Lane.
Or you could like buy a VTOL.
Please click on my spirit resist button.
Oh, do I have to? I didn't like that one. Can I roll again?
I mean, you may.
That's an interesting point. Do spirits get edge, and can they spend all their edge?
I go with the powerful spirits rule. Basically, if it's over, in this case, I don't go exactly by the SRM rule, but if they're over force 4, I'm going to let them use their rating and edge because they don't really want to be summoned. But Jack has not been misusing spirits, so that's also it works in his favor.
I don't force the spirits to re-roll, so I'm hoping for the same courtesy, and I don't ask them to do things that I wouldn't do for them myself.
We're using astral reputation as far as if he starts abusing spirits, I will remember, and if I remember, the spirits remember.
Oh, like hey, little Earth guy, how's it going?
Is his name Bob?
Actually, yes.
Does he tell you about this strange little lizard thing that summons him occasionally?
I don't believe him. I'm like, Bob, what are you even smoking? Like, are they leaching toxic chemicals in around here? There's no such thing as strange little lizard things. There are no discrex.
Are you sure? I mean, even your people think that those things live in the center of the Earth's. Well, some of your people. But there he went. See, I scared him off. Who did I scare off? I scared off Baron. So, you have a Force 4 Earth Spirit. I'm not sure what he's going to be doing. Hey, there's Baron.
Our techno is having techno problems.
I was going to say, did the Technomancers get you? Are the nulls narrowing down your location?
Possibly. Also, my internet appears to be trash. Was that showing up as me dropping in and out multiple times?
No, just the ones.
Oh, because it did the ba-ding for me multiple times, even though I wasn't actually trying to do anything. I was just sitting here waiting for my network to come back. Sorry, continue.
Well, Jack has just summoned Bob, the Earth Spirit, who has delusions of small lizard men that occasionally also summon him.
Now we just need to get Bob to build us something.
No, that's a different Bob.
So
That's a spirit of kin.
yeah, no, yeah. So Bob, this place here, do people visit often?
I mean, so I'm confused. Where Bob is in the van with you, right? Or the van.
Yeah. Where's the van at? I don't know where the
You're
van is.
driving.
Oh, we're still driving. Oh.
Yeah, you guys haven't decided on a plan, so I'm giving you time.
I think he was gonna summon the spirit when he got there.
Yep,
Oh,
So it's that way. It's a
exactly it.
local spirit, and he can ask it what's going on.
that's fair. So where is there? Where are you going?
I say we go right up here,
No.
and then we could go through the little forest if we need to go check out this place.
I'm assuming you just pinged the handout because I didn't see it ping.
Totally did on Lindale Lane. Other road.
Would you guys like this as a map? Yeah, I could do that on this map, actually. I can just add it as a layer. What the hell is that?
I don't know. I'm just making noises. No.
Yes, you are.
Said make noise. Monkey.
He's a train.
I said I'm making noise.
Oh, I said dance monkey. That's different.
Well, I danced. I just refused to be a monkey. I was insistent on being a frog.
No. You are not the WB frog.
I am the WB frog.
No.
I am Michigan J frog.
Is that its name? I did not know its name.
Yes.
So everybody gets to see how slowly I'm uploading. What? Yes, fit it to the page. Hello? Why are you like this, Roll20?
Because you were talking about the Marquis de Sade, so I decided it wanted to be a noble as well.
I'm not sure. Oh, what do you... No, stop. All right, I don't understand this. I just dropped the image. It said, do you want me to resize it? I said yes, and it disappeared.
Well, it resized it to nothing, obviously. That's what you wanted when you said you wanted
I
it to
see it.
resize, right?
It's a little tiny thing in the middle of the road.
Oh, Jesus. I said fit to page. That's not fit to page. All right, there's a little bit of overlap, but this is your map.
We can drive up here on this road here, and then we can go through here if we want to go check out this place.
So that road doesn't connect to 90, you realize.
Oh no, I know. We have
Okay.
to go down here, and then we go over here, and then we drive up this road.
I assume the dirt roads don't have much traffic, right?
Doesn't look like there's any
Who
houses
knows?
or anything back there, so I'm assuming there's no reason for anybody else to come back there.
So you're going to park at that dead end? I wonder what is at that dead end. That's probably where they bury the bodies.
Probably.
And you're going to summon a spirit of the earth while you're there, correct?
Yes.
A local spirit, basically.
So you've got Bob here, and Bob, what are you asking, Bob?
Like, do people often come here? What do they do?
Here? I mean,
Like,
occasionally people dig holes and put stuff in it, but I mean, I just hang out in the rocks over here.
Interesting. They dig holes and put stuff in it?
Yeah, occasionally.
What do they put in the holes?
I don't know. Nothing rock related. Nothing interesting to me. I think once I saw somebody put a person in a hole. That was weird.
Sure you did.
Then a bunch of other people came and found it, and yeah, it got really busy for a while.
Is the scale accurate?
No, probably not. I think the other map, the scale is somewhat accurate on the other picture.
Gotcha.
So that is
Or it's a guess because I think I just looked at the house and said, oh, the house should be about 60 feet long. Let's look.
It's all good. I mean, it's not essential. I mean, we're
Good.
still close enough that they're still going to see us.
Yeah, I mean, if they've got lookouts or anything, they're going to see you because it's not exactly a heavily forested area. If you're trying to be unnoticed, your best bet is to accidentally break down on the side of Route 90.
True.
I feel like the Blood Mountain boys as they come up, I should just put a physical barrier across the road and just let them run into it. Splat.
Are those are they invisible? I think they're just like they use whatever the local terrain is and move, right? Or no?
I think they're visible, but they're just like a grayish.
Yeah, my understanding it was
Wall.
solidified mana rather than local material, but it doesn't really specify. So whatever the DM wants, I guess. I mean, GM wants.
I feel like it wouldn't be invisible.
It's
Oh,
a
it definitely
magic
would not be invisible.
wall.
No.
And where would you want to put that?
Cross the road in front of the B&Bs. It's my go-to now for physical barrier.
Is there a fence? Like, if it's a cattle property, they normally have fences with those cattle railings, right?
Well, you can see there's like a gully and a culvert across it, and that is again 1,000 feet from the houses, and that's just past Lindale Lane.
Right.
Perhaps. No, I don't know. Don't we know? We know an Indian guy, right? We can call the Indian guy,
Yeah, his name's Guide, I believe.
but I don't know what.
No, the other Indian guy he's telling, the one that lived up in the mountains, he's probably talking about, right?
Oh, the refugee? No, because we don't know where he went, right?
Not the refugee, the guy you knocked out to take the refugee.
Yeah, but you said, hey, in case I need your help, let me take your information.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Kai, I think, or no, Kai wasn't there, was he? No,
Yeah,
Kai
that was
wasn't
like
there.
12. Yeah, Slab. His name was Slab.
Slab, yes.
That's
Yeah, but Slab was like. I mean, we're 12 hours away, right?
Yeah. This might be a little bit out of his range.
Yeah, probably not.
Hey, don't you know things happening 12 hours away from you?
He seemed like well, in this day and age, yes. He seemed like a Davy Crockett sort. Didn't like get on a motorcycle and go places. He just hung out in the woods.
Yeah, he just hung out in his woods.
Exactly. I can't see any fence, but there definitely seems to be something that's hard to visually ascertain because I've zoomed in as much as I can on it.
Where are you trying to figure it out?
I'm just wanting to see if the property's fenced off because I know in Australia pretty much every property's fenced off.
If it is, it's nothing major. It's like barbed wire or something easy to get through.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, just something to dissuade the animals or whatever from leaving or entering. But nothing that they can't actually overcome.
Basically something so if somebody's on your property, they know they're not supposed to be, so you can shoot them.
Yay!
Well, yeah, you're not technically supposed to shoot to kill with
well,
trespassers, at least in Australia.
Well, we'll shoot them on their property, even if it's not even our property. So we got that going for us.
I'm sorry, I thought you were trespassing on your own property.
I was trying to protect you.
I was helping you.
I was trying to protect you from life by ending it quickly.
I saw
That's a very nihilist outlook.
Trespassers will be shot on sight. I was just helping.
So what's the plan? You guys are awfully not planny tonight.
I think that was the plan. We were supposed to. Kenny was we were gonna go there and
try and persuade one of the groups that
he was gonna hack into the place and see if he could find contact information and make him go somewhere else.
I see Kenny looks like he's broadcasting, so are you actually there or are you linked in?
I am here, I think.
Yes, you are. So you wanted to look and see if you found any Matrix devices?
Yes.
So where are you guys parked? Are you on at the end of Lindale Drive or are you out on 90? Where are you?
Like right. I was gonna pretty much say right here. Like we can't see me, right here.
Okay.
But I can get closer if we need to.
So give me a Matrix perception roll for Kenny.
And I might as well because there's no team working on that, right?
No, the Matrix is pretty weak out here because you're out of the big city. I'm still kind of unclear on how all that works. I'm just going to pretend it's like Starlink. It's crap out here, but it exists. I say Starlink. I don't have any experience with that. Wow. Endrigger got a crap load of hits on 11 dice.
Andrew sees everything and Kenny sees almost nothing. This is what happens in the Matrix searchy stuff. I tend to have less dice and roll better.
Yep. Most of the time.
Oh, well, there's your problem, Kenny. That wild die took one of your hits. And it gave it to Hendrigger. And an extra one. Okay, so you do detect that there are a couple devices, and you guys can, I don't know if this is canon, but you guys can mark the devices so each of you can see them. You can share intel. So there are quite a few devices. There's also several vehicles around the site, and yeah. Currently, you see.
Is there any like comlinks that aren't behind something tough, like something that even I can hack?
No.
So everything's behind a high firewall, is it? Because I assume with 7 hits I can know.
You just don't see any. Maybe it's from noise, maybe it's from things running silent. You just don't notice them. You had a lot of hits. That's why you're able to detect things as much as you are out here.
All right, but what's the highest? I mean, the lowest firewall thing around here?
Probably one of the RCCs.
So there's riggers in the area then.
There's vehicles, so yeah.
Ooh. I guess I can. So how good a RCC are they? Are they like firewall 5?
They're the good ones.
How good is good? As good as ours or better?
What are you trying to do? I obviously haven't statted it out, or I'd have told you.
I was thinking maybe hack into one of their gear and like feed through the perception, like see what
Cameras.
the sensors detect.
Were there
Exactly.
people in the house?
They were looking for Matrix devices.
Yeah, but if we can like take enough control to be able to feed through the camera feeds of anything around there, then we'll get.
Huge.
That is a giant bulldog. Oh, that is going to be impossible to work with. Little teeny tiny man.
It's so cute. Look at it.
I mean, I used to like playing with Matchbox cars, but this is like playing with micro machines.
Well, they'd probably be smaller than micro, maybe nano machine.
Sure, we'll go with that as the location. That is what you currently see. Oh, no, there's another bulldog.
Gonna fly in my drone and look for people.
Sure.
Fly some drones around. See what I can see.
I'm looking at something.
We could always sneak in and sabotage all their vehicles too if we hit them a little bit further away. If we're gonna
You see a couple people milling around outside, like we'll say 3.
Nice.
They are. Give me a clear sight.
Well, if I'm jacked in, it's my perception, isn't
Yeah,
it?
either way.
Sorry, my thing's closed again. I don't know why it does that. Oh, everything closed. Oh yeah, that's right. Because the
Oh yeah. Did I get the handling test from the two of you? Yeah,
Yeah.
you had good handling tests.
Score,
So
yep, we got
it
a 4 and a
was
5.
normally it's a 12-hour drive. I'm gonna say with good handling, you were able to cut 3 hours off of that. So you're about 6-7 hours before the meet. You were hauling ass. Oh, perception. Okay, yeah. You saw 3 people milling around outside. They look like they're kind of on alert, like on guard duty or something. They are carrying um, rifles.
Do they look like
they
that?
look like assault rifles.
Do they look like Nan operatives?
I mean, people are people, right?
No tribal tattoos or anything like that?
To indicate.
You can't tell from the range that you're at. What vehicle? What drone are you flying?
it, probably my flyer drone, so like the Black Hawk. So
Does it have any camera gear, or is it just the default?
it has the well, the one says it has a camera rig, but then we determined that I have to buy it separately. So I bought a camera rig, but I have to switch it out if I switch the gun off of it. And
Ah,
I didn't say that. So I could do that on the roto drone. So if I want to switch the camera rig onto the roto drone, I can do that.
So the way I see it, you got a generic camera, like cell phone camera. You can see, hey, there's a dude. If you got a good perception, you can tell, hey, he's carrying a gun. Open carrying a gun. If you had a camera with the I don't remember the names of features, but like with a zoom or something like that, then you might be able to get more detail.
Yeah, it didn't really have names of features on it either. It was just a media section, and it said it was like a media camera. So
and there's actually those cameras. You're talking about the ones in No Future, right?
Right.
They have mod slots or whatever they're calling them, but they have capacity, and that capacity is used by visual augmentations, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I just have my visual or my.
So you can give your camera. I'm forgetting exact names, but you can give it thermographic vision. You can give it low light vision. You can give it the optical zoom type thing, that kind of stuff.
All the same things that's in my Cyber Eyes.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
And if you have that, which I'm sure you will by the next session because it doesn't cost that much. If you have that installed, then you can get kind of CIA. You can go black helicopter and stuff.
There you go.
Why haven't you guys bought a helicopter yet? Because missiles exist.
Yeah, helicopters are kind of expensive.
They are very expensive.
I mean, I believe if we put everything together, we could probably buy a helicopter. That's cheap.
Oh,
Sure we can.
I can almost buy one right now. Just this
I can buy the smallest one right now. I think so.
If I give you 75,000, can you get a better one?
The Northrop Wasp is 93K. It's
So I
only availability 3 too, so it's not hard to get.
Yeah, I have 81,000 right now. So, but
Yeah,
that was could use that for my eyes, or my cerebro booster. Well, 61,000 of it, anyways.
Of course, I'm kind of glad you don't have one because then I would have to, break out the missiles.
Yeah, it's never good.
And then there's actual crash damage.
Yep.
They don't have a master price list in Double Clutch, do they? Or is it at the very end?
No, they don't.
That's dumb. Maybe somebody should build a website that lists that kind. Oh wait, can't copyright.
Yeah, my last campaign, they made the mistake of giving us 12 million new yen for a job, and
Oh Jesus!
my rigger had like a fighter jet and all the drones and top of the line drones and stuff. And
I was gonna say that's an end of. That's this is how we end the campaign thing.
Yeah.
That's like giving your level 1 party a deck of many things.
Yeah, I ended up killing like a dragon by myself. It was pretty insane.
All right, so you see what you see. There's people. I mean, I could put some tokens on there. I guess we can make this battle. Scale's a little off, but that's about right, right?
Yeah, he's
Way
a giant.
established.
He's a giant.
We've established that these people are already here, so if we don't intercept before they get here, then we
I was
have
thinking.
more problems.
So is it going to be dark before the meeting time?
No, it's gonna be.
Okay.
You drove through the night. It's probably mid-morning now.
Because I was thinking we could sneak in and sabotage their vehicles, and then if they come in, we could hit them, and they wouldn't be able to get over there. But
Well, that's what I was thinking. If we hack the vehicles and make sure they can't start or whatever, is another possibility.
I don't know. Yeah.
Because 300 meters to run there is much more time consuming than 300 meters driving there.
Yeah, I was gonna mechanically disable them, but yeah, I guess you could hack them too.
Do you have drones that would be able to get in there and enable you to mechanically disable them?
No, I don't have any drones with arms on them right now.
I have one drone with arms on it, but it's basically human sized,
So
so
I mean-
it'd be unnoticed.
Don't you have drones and explosives?
I
Ooh,
do,
there we
but
go.
I'm pretty sure they'll notice the explosives. But I guess we could.
Oh,
I
I'm
guess
just
blow-
thinking of
blow
ways
up
for you to.
time.
I was just thinking of ways for the rigger to create lots of dump shock.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, wouldn't want to sacrifice my drones for that. I don't know, well, except for my gnats maybe, but they can't carry.
Yeah, they can't carry anything.
Or-
I gotta get me some arms for one of my drones, I guess.
That's an interesting question. Could we have gnats constantly bringing tiny little bits of plastic explosives and build them up?
Oh my god.
Yeah, but which gnat's gonna carry the detonator?
I'd risk it once we'd actually accumulated enough.
Explosive
Gnats,
agent.
being what they are, virtually invisible, cannot carry a significant amount of anything.
True,
But
If they
you-
can do that, then they can be spotted a lot. And I treat them in the rules as written.
Yeah, they move pretty slow.
They're slow. They're tiny. They're basically just get a lay of the land, and then that's it.
but if
One
they
of the
can
things
carry
I
a
really
gram of explosive, then in 4 hours.
A gram is about the weight of a paperclip. So figure it's about the same mass as a paperclip. That's much bigger than a
Explosive.
gnat.
Yeah, they could get like maybe a grain or 10 grains, but there's almost 8,000 grains in a pound.
Yeah. It would be an exercise in extreme patience.
And we don't have that much time.
I mean, maybe we should try and track down the Blood Mountain boys.
That's
Like a
that's
super
what I
awesome
that's what I
like,
said several times.
surveillance drone
But
flying thingy.
sure. Well, I mean, they're not going to be here for a couple hours still, and that's why I was going to say I had Kenny see if he could get information off of the internet several
What?
times.
You think that I could just go Google where's the Blood Mountain gang
No.
currently?
But the compound's probably been in contact with them. So if you hack their contact information, they might have their contact information. Then we could contact them and tell them, hey, the meeting's changed and let's go this place instead.
Or a trace icon.
Yeah, because I'm assuming this place has contacted them. That's why we came here.
I mean, yeah, I guess if I were to get into somebody's comlink here, I might be able to get contact information to where we could call and impersonate them. Hey,
Right.
why don't we go get the comlink?
Well, we can, I guess, if you want to just go in and take out everybody and get their comm links.
Jack's gonna kind of go up to the rise and just
Are-
view down there in Astral and see if he can
Yeah.
count how many bodies he sees.
Yeah, because our street samurai is not here, but we can totally try that.
I mean, can we hack a comlink from this range? I mean, we should be able to, shouldn't we?
Should, yeah.
I mean, it might be behind Decker's pan, which could be a bit of a problem, but
Hey, Jack got a good roll. All 5, 6s, and 1s. Got a 2, 3, or 4 in sight.
That's an extremes roll. Not bad for 9 dice though.
Yeah.
What were you trying to do?
So he was just trying to astrally perceive to see if he could see, count how many essences he saw in the compound.
Ah, okay. I'm not 100% done with that.
Oh, okay. Well, we can keep dicking around, so it's okay. So, what do you guys think about trying to track down the Blood Mountain boys and figuring out where they're at, and then maybe we can ambush them?
It sounds like a plan, but how are we finding them?
I don't know. Maybe we can.
The comlink.
We can track the comlink or something.
Yeah, I think we've definitely come down to the point where we're going to try and hack a comlink. So if we can do that from distance.
And if we can't find them, we'll set up booby traps on this road here. So when they come driving down, at least we don't have to put it on the cars. They're gonna drive on the road, right? So we'll just set up like landmines.
Edriger already saw what was to be seen in the Matrix down there, I'm assuming.
I got 7 hits, so I assume I found all the comlinks available down there. Yeah.
Well, like I said, you found a couple of vehicles and a couple of RCCs. The other stuff is either hiding offline or you're not sure.
Oh,
We can see people though, right? So I can.
Yeah, he saw 3 people, and Jack, you did the astral perception, right?
and the people's comlinks were off. That's kind of weird.
They're either off
Yeah,
or
but it's
behind a pan or something.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, Jack just did a perception, not astral sensing.
but you were astral, right?
Yeah, on astral. Yeah.
So you see 12 bodies there right now. 2 of them are awakened.
12 of us. There are 12 of them and 3 of us. Sounds like even odds.
There's 4 of us, but yeah.
Jack wasn't counting himself because he's planning on running away. I assume.
Jack was gonna hang out in
Yeah,
the
I
van.
see.
Jack's like,
Sorry, I don't count Clutch because I never see him out of the van.
Jack's like, how many
Well-
spirits can I summon?
I'm pretty sure my drones shoot better than you, so I'm okay with it. I know they definitely shoot better than I do.
I don't think Jack's used a firearm yet.
Yeah, I don't think
He
he.
magics.
Bad idea. Jack,
Who'd have thought?
Jack
A mage
has finger
prioritizing
guns.
damage through magic.
I know, right? So
Jack
yeah,
has-
we'll.
Jack only has 1 offensive spell.
Same as Andrew.
So at this point, I guess the only real option we have, if we're trying to figure out where these people are at, is to start with seeing if we can get into one of the RCCs and see if it's protecting any of the comlinks down there.
Rules is written it can't. So rules is written RCCs and can't mesh with decks or comlinks.
Yeah, we'd have to go in
So-
there. So we
I-
basically have to go down there and then find a phone, I guess, off of these people and see if we can.
Well, we got to do the hunting for running silent. So I think that's another matrix perception, but it's got to be specifically targeting for hidden things or something. I believe that's rules is written, isn't it, Chuz?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure you've got to suspect where a icon is and then do a matrix search as a targeting that one, which is where I was going. If we know where the people are, then we can try and target and see if any of them have a hidden or running silent comlink.
That looks about the right scale, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's just sounding more and more like you're going to go violent, so.
I mean, we doesn't look like we have a choice.
Well, you have plenty
Well,
of
no,
choices.
We're trying to find a way so that we can avoid the violence, or at least the violence with this 12 mob.
Do you have any scouts of your own out?
Just gnats.
My drone.
So how
Okay,
much area is your drone trying to cover? What is it trying to watch?
I was just looking to see if there was people there so I could sneak down and sabotage the vehicles. So once I saw there was people there, I'd probably just watching to see. I don't know.
Is
there's
it
a
like
pattern-
is it
pattern
like
in the patrol.
Is it trying to be stealthy and loitering pretty high and covering a wide
Oh,
area?
yeah. It's.
I don't
really
want to
up high.
hand you answers, but you're missing ways to defend yourselves.
I'm looking. Basically, it'll stay towards the sun. So if they look up, they'll have to look into the sun.
And I know at least one of the players has some tactical knowledge. So
Never. I don't know nothing, man. I'm playing a character.
So
You
checking to
understand?
see if there's patrols or anything coming out where the people are.
Uh, Jack's gonna go ahead and he'll summon some more spirits.
oh goody, I get to roll dice.
It's not my go-to. I try not to, man. We're going some spirits of beasts, cause I feel like a beast tonight.
Do any of your characters have any military background or tactical or any background like that? Or
Just
knowledges?
Jack's got a little law enforcement.
Okay, Jack, give me a memory test.
Super awesome at memory tests.
That was enough. You remember in your training or learning that, it's never a good idea if you're waiting for somebody to arrive to not be watching the road they're going to arrive on.
Well, you said there's still 2 hours out, so yeah, we weren't watching the road
Like
yet.
6 hours out, yeah.
I'm going to spell it out for you. There's one road into this place, and you don't have a sentry.
All right.
Well, I thought I said we put out all our nats to have a look around the area as well.
It's a really big area for a bunch of gnats.
No, but I mean in terms of where they can come in and out type stuff.
Right. No, I mean, if we couldn't find anything here to contact them, we're obviously going to go up the road and wait for them. Because there's no other options. We were just trying to get all our options while we're, here.
Okay, so you're Jack's summoning a spirit, which didn't go so well that first try.
Yeah, we'll do that again.
At least you didn't take any drain.
Do another exact same thing because I have learned.
What kind of beast are you hoping for?
A spirit of the beasts. I don't really have a type that I want. I would
Eagle.
like a large cuddly German Shepherd.
This is the cuddliest German Shepherd. It actually came willingly, thus 0 hits.
And I will name it.
Damn, what would
Fluffy.
what would oh god, Floffy, F-L-A-U-G-H-Y.
No, just F-L-U-F-F-Y.
What would I do if that had been an actual glitch? I feel like maybe it would have been, a free task or something at that point.
It's a
Maybe it would
it's a permanent
follow me
spirit
around
that just
every
follows
day.
around for every day.
It permanently follows me around, but does nothing that I want it to. That does sound like every beast I've ever had in my life.
Well, I feel like a critical glitch might be like, oh, you've attracted a free spirit. It didn't just come willingly, it is your friend.
It was close. It was close. I'll be really nice to this one. Maybe next time.
So Fluffy here is obviously didn't resist. And I think your 2 hits resisted the 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing with Fluffy?
I'm gonna Fluffy. I'm keeping with me. I really like Fluffy. I'm gonna bring up a smaller one though, like a Force 2 beast, maybe a squirrel.
You going for eyes and ears?
Yeah. So the squirrel. I'm gonna go ahead and have it go down to the end of the.
I'm sorry. I was just seeing this squirrel on the road. You know the commercials, the insurance commercials,
Right.
where the squirrel causes the car accident and then runs off and high fives its buddy. That's what I'm seeing now.
Sounds like a plan. They should totally do that. That's their plan.
I wanted to dig a hole in the road.
It's gonna bury one nut in the middle of the road. Give it an explosive acorn.
Yeah, because if we're not going down there, I'm gonna go and start planting explosives on the end of this road.
Let's do that too. Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
Okay, so where are you gonna plant those? Do you want the other map?
Nope, it's gonna be right at the when you turn onto this little driveway thing.
Like at the gully, the gulch,
Yeah, like
the
where
little dry riverbed that was there.
Yep, like that little culvert thingy.
Yeah, culvert. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what you're gonna put? Are you gonna stay on this side of it still, or are you gonna somehow move to the other side?
Well, I'm only gonna blow it if the reinforcements
Okay,
come.
perfect.
We're probably gonna have to jack them over there, and they're gonna get in their cars and try and drive down to save them. And that's gonna be our thing to keep them from joining up while we're trying to steal their shit.
I want Kenny, just to make sure he's awake, to roll a d6. He fell asleep. Okay, perfect. I thank you for your help. Your gnats alert that they have detected movement.
Oh, like where I'm at by the gully.
Just in that general direction.
All right. Well, I'll fly my drone. I'll
And
tell my drone to go look over there while I'm planting this stuff.
this is moving into the area.
Is that a helicopter?
It's a VTOL. It is an Ares Venture.
Is that a helicopter?
It's a
I know I should
VTOL.
know this, but is it a vehicle?
Yes, it is a vehicle. It is.
Right.
It is this.
Ground vehicle. Get it.
No, it is not a ground vehicle. It is
Oh,
an
it is.
airborne vehicle.
Well, that's gonna ruin our whole plans. All right. Damn runners with all the money.
These aren't runners. These are gangers.
Oh, if I knew they're oh yeah, they're gangers.
Seems
Huh?
like they're smugglers.
Yep, they are smugglers.
Yeah, that's pretty common for smugglers is to have VTOLs.
And out of this vehicle, I gotta see which one it is. And 4 people jump out of that. I'm gonna say it lands off over here, actually. That's probably a decent size. It's nothing's to scale, but 4 more guys jump out of that.
Are they carrying the 3 cases?
No.
Oh, well,
And they are armed and dressed similarly to the other ones that you see.
okay, that's good.
So, this seems to be like a major hotspot for this Nan gang. That they're already have a bunch of people on site and more coming in.
Yep.
I think it's pretty obvious that we're not going to get away with trying to grab the shit here.
Well, that's why I was putting the bombs on the road, so at least we'll get the vehicles off, except for the flying one. That's going to be an issue, yes.
I mean, all we gotta do is wait for them to drop off the package, load it into the VTOL, we hijack the VTOL, and then, I mean, Clutch has got a new truck. New wheels.
Yeah.
Just in case math is a little weak, there are now 16 hostiles on site.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's not true. There's 16 hostiles and at least another 8 to 10 people that you're not sure if they're hostile or not. They are in this building. Oops, I'm pinging on the GM layer. That doesn't help you very much. They are in this building, along with 3 hostiles.
It's only 6 to 1.
The building by the bus. The Toyota Adventure is, as far as I'm concerned, it's a bus.
All right, then.
I feel like.
Feel we should go stake out, watch when they come off the highway and try to hijack them as quietly as possible. I don't know. That's the only thing we got. We can't seem to be able to hack in and find their information. So I don't
Yeah, if there's
know what
if
else
there's
we're
no
gonna do.
comlink if there's no comlink for us to hack to find out anything about the people coming, then we won't know where the people are coming, and so we can't redirect. But yeah, it's almost like Chuz has doubled down on investing in this map, so he's insisted on the fight happening here.
No, I have not. I have 3 other maps.
All right then.
And they're not including this house. It is 9 o'clock. Let's take a short break, mostly because I need one, and come back in 5-6 minutes, something like that. A few minutes.
Sounds good.
All right. I will turn the BRB on and then forget to turn it off when we get back. We will be back in a few minutes. If I had, well, I can turn music on. Do you guys want to stay on this map? Does it matter?
No, doesn't matter.
I'll turn us to the start page. Remind me to switch that back too. I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back if there's any questions or anything. I seem to be having some frame rate issues tonight.
At least I'm not the only one. I think I'm calling my internet service tomorrow and bitching. Or maybe I just need to figure out how to get admin access to my switch so that I can, or router or whatever, so that I can throttle my son's connection. That could be part of the issue too. I don't know. So, it feels like where we're at now, we'd like to be able to figure out how to intercept them further back, like maybe even on the other side of town. We just don't know how.
Hello.
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 Excellent. So
Bad job. Heating.
we're all here. Kenny, roll your edge attribute. And trigger you as well.
So, Jack has a plan.
Andrigger and Kenny, simultaneously, you notice a comlink turn on.
All right. Well, that gives us something to work with. How much time do we have at this point?
Hours. Jack had an idea as well. It's up to you guys how you deal with these things. Just tell me when you want to throw dice at something.
I would like to hear Jack's idea.
Jack wants to figure out what's in this building.
Well, when you astrally perceived and went through it, there were people in there.
Well, Jack doesn't astrally project.
Oh, well, in that case, you wouldn't have an accurate count unless you actually astrally projected. Because they're all inside buildings. You can't astrally perceive through buildings.
So, Jack's thinking about summoning another spirit of plants and another spirit of air, like Force 3, and then using their movement and concealment power to kind of get him in close. And he wants to check it out in there.
So couldn't Andrigger actually project to see what's in there?
Yeah, but the thing is, if they're awakened in there, they might notice one of us going in.
Well, you may have had to do that to know what you know, because I misunderstood. I forgot Jack can't project. Because astrally perceiving you're not going to see people that are inside buildings, so you would have no idea that there's now 16 people here. As far as you'd be concerned, there would be 7 now.
So Jack didn't get the metamagic that allowed him to project?
No.
Okay. In that case, I can do the astral projection. Sorry, I assumed you bought that power.
Nope.
So I'm just going to assume that instead of Jack doing it, that Andrigger did. It's fine.
Yeah, I actually have a slightly bigger dice pool anyways.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, there's a comlink that came on, and as I said, I don't know if you guys were all back. It seems like these guys are pretty good about OPSEC and not having, keeping their comlinks off, etc. So this could be a short-lived opportunity, or you can do other things.
Hey, hack that comlink.
Do it. Do it.
Do you want to skip the back? Oh well, we have to do the back door, don't we?
I mean, you could go straight to the back door. You can skip the probing if you want.
Okay, I thought probing was essential for back door, wasn't it?
No, it just helps with the back door.
That you enter a back door from a probe, or
I'm pretty sure the probe just reads that it helps with the back door. I don't think it's a requirement.
I'm happy with that.
I will look now.
Oh, no, it is. This action can only be used if you have previously used probe on the target successfully.
Oh, okay. So you got to spend a minute at least.
Okay. Well, we only have maybe minutes, so Kenny will start on that. He'll get a sprite to help, so I guess he's...
Don't waste a sprite. I'll be your sprite.
Eh.
I mean, I'm giving you a +3 on your probes.
Alright, well, he's still going to get a... He has a few sprites hanging around, so he'll attempt to get some of those tasks used. There we go. And let's see. Let me turn off overclock because that might screw me.
Just because it almost always screws you doesn't mean it will this time.
All right, so you have 3 hits from the sprite and 3 from Andrigger, so I think that exceeds your skill, right? Yeah, there we go.
Yep, I only added 5.
That is more more hits than the dice pool of any comlink. Did we get more comlinks in Hack and Slash?
Not really, no.
So 3 is still the absolute maximum attribute it could have. Okay, so you've gotten into a comlink. It belongs to a guy who's currently in an active call.
Ooh, can I listen in on the active call?
As well
I
as
was trying to run a trace or at least get the number off of it.
Well, you could do trace icon on the other end of it. You could I'm not sure what
trace
you
icons.
would that be edit file to eavesdrop? Sure.
Probably.
So go ahead and try to edit file.
All right, I will do that now.
Jack's got the ability to change his voice, doesn't he?
He does.
Cool. So if we do ring them up, you can pretend to be this guy if we keep a copy of what he sounds like, right?
He could.
I gave him too many dice, but that's fine. So yeah, you're able to listen in. It sounds like he's calling to his significant other, and he's full of excuses as to why he didn't call sooner. And he keeps trying to tell her, "Look, I gotta go. I'm not supposed to be using the comlink right now."
I could totally do that if you wanted me to
You mean you're more
act
important
that out.
things than me?
Yeah, basically, your buddies are more important than me. And he's like, "Look,
Well, honey,
look,
I'm
look,
not
babe."
gonna be home till late, and I promise I'll bring you your foot powder when I get home. I will do that.
He is
and I
not a
will make sure
redneck.
I rub it.
He's not a hillbilly.
Oh, me big Indian.
Anyway,
Get home soon.
wow,
You know,
that's
I would-
just bad.
Oh god. All right. So I need to, before he turns this comlink off, I need to go through and check all of the things for other calls placed from it, right?
Yeah,
hash
that would
check?
be hash check. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, were you gonna do trace icon?
I am not going to try.
Trace icon on his
You don't want to
gift
dox
card.
his significant other?
No, I'm sorry. That's let's see. I think this is my second on my courier sprite. For
Okay.
a help action. Thank you, courier sprite, for being useful.
That gives you a thumbs up emoji.
All right, here's your hash check.
there we go.
That's pretty successful. What were you looking for again?
Other numbers called from this comlink, preferably in the
The last
last
Outgoing
24,
or
48
incoming?
hours.
Yes.
Okay, so you get a handful, and you can, with such a good hash check, you can narrow it down to. It looks like there's one that calls fairly regularly that isn't the one he's talking to now. And that same
Mistress,
number.
isn't it?
Go ahead.
I was going to say that's his mistress, isn't it?
That same number he has a lot of outgoing calls to as well. So you can make of that as you will. You have that code.
Okay.
It's in his what's the word? His contacts as Jefe.
Ooh, Hefe.
Jefe.
Well, Jack's close to Hefe. That should work out. I will forward the com code to Jack. Do we have a good burner phone?
I did buy a Metalink, yeah.
Is there resistance to dump shock?
I don't know.
Let's
Yes,
find
you will,
out,
Howard.
because he shut off the comm link while you were in it.
It's
Doesn't matter.
willpower.
It doesn't matter. Fate is healable.
Shut up, you.
It's-
Yeah,
As much as you can.
yeah, dumb
Shut
shock.
up.
Shut up, you. I want to down Kenny.
Dumb shock isn't fade, but yeah, it is healable. So
Dump shock. DV for dump shock is 3S. Well, I'd have to dump shock you and then reconnect and dump shock you some more.
Yes, you would.
Ah, it's 3P if you're hot sim, and technos are always hot sim.
I am indeed.
You resist with willpower, so I guess you're just trying to get 3 hits with willpower.
Just willpower? Wow, that's lame.
So
Yes,
you
I
take
take
2P,
yeah,
And-
program.
and what is your willpower? 5? That's not
Yes.
bad. So for 50 minutes, you are also disoriented and cannot use edge on actions.
If you've got the armor program, it adds +2 to your resistance against any form of damage from
From
that.
that.
He's a techno. He only has armor if he's got the emulation.
Exactly, but it's something to consider.
There's better stuff in hack and slash, like threat analysis. Andrigger, buy threat analysis right now. Get it? Get it?
All right, so we've dealt with nerfing Kenny. Wait, where is Kenny? Oh, I can't add things to it.
We're still like 6 hours away from them
Right,
arriving.
No,
anyway,
I
so-
said before we were like 3 or 4 hours at this point.
Yeah, enough time for him to get over the dump shock at any rate, though, right?
I have healed.
Kenny.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like Jack said, the fade is actually healable.
And the dump shot. So
Well, I don't think you can remove the disorientation.
maybe if I had the right type of heal, but
Maybe, yeah. I think there is like a cleaner heal or something in Streetweird.
cleansing heal.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so I don't know if that was helpful or not. That's up for you guys to decide. Jack, you were doing spirits and gonna go Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down there and check stuff out. So let's see, air spirit, force 3. And I totally, oh man, how do I? This is awful.
Yeah, that one does not want to work for you.
I see that.
It's a free spirit, not in the game sense, but in the I'm not going to do any work today.
Find another one. Aha! Come to me.
It did.
Dang, I keep getting more and more. That's crazy. Yeah. So then also a plant spirit, because they seem to be a lot around here.
Yeah, there's a lot of plants. 4. I'm going to say this is like it looks like kind of like a dryad.
Nice.
It's been around people enough that it wants to emulate a people.
Magic times 3 force total is still a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I'm checking here just to see I don't have
I think you have 16 right now.
Dang, that's crazy.
Oh no, the squirrel. That would be 18.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, the squirrel.
Because these were all 4. Oh, these were force 3s, so yeah, that's less actually. So 6 and 4 is 10, 11, 12. You've got 12. Okay, Kenny is sharing edge on the Transcendent Network when that comes into effect. Is that an anytime thing, or is that only in combat?
Anytime.
I believe it's an anytime.
That feels like it would be. It's just kind of weird. And it can only hold how much? 2?
Yeah, I believe it's my submersion level, which is 2. I'm reading it right now, but I'm pretty sure.
I think that's what you told me before. For my face character, I wanted an MTOC. Because she had leadership and it just felt like it would be a good thing. But in SRM, it's really hard to get availability. What is that? 8, I think, 7 or 8.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's virtually impossible.
All right. So does anybody want to come with Jack? He's gonna go do some close-in scouting.
Jack's gonna go get murdered.
I'll send my drone with you.
All right. Well, it can Overwatch. So Jack leaves a task from his air spirit and the plant leaf spirit. Before we go, Jack's gonna do some fashioning. He's gonna fashion his outfit like he's some type of hiker.
Just in case, huh?
Just in case, man. Always have a backup plan. So Jack is now a hiker.
Wasn't it stated recently that concealment glows on the astral? I think that was a
should, yeah.
yeah. I think that was a recent.
It's literally a spirit power.
Right, but the way magic, if they don't limit magic in some ways, then it just becomes, oh, I'm magic, I win.
So we didn't
OP.
notice any, or we didn't sense. Oh,
Yeah,
didn't
we
sense.
sensed to awaken.
Yeah, you knew that there were two awakened.
Oh, okay. I missed that. But it's fine. Jack's gonna have he's gonna have the movement power, and he'll have the plant spirit. He'll have the air spirit do the movement power, and the plant spirit do the concealment. So maybe he can make it like branches and stuff, kind of like come up and
A ghillie suit grows around him.
ghillie suit just kind of comes up and so he's like crawling on the ground and like leaves and stuff are folding over him.
Again, I have another silly image in my head.
Because obviously all mountain hikers wear combat.
Right, exactly.
Well, no, like I'm if I get spotted, then I can just be like, "Oh, I'm just a hiker. What's going on,
I'm just a
guys?"
hiker wearing the state-of-the-art camouflage, obviously trying to hide from you. I mean, no, I'm just a hiker.
No. I'm not wearing like a ghillie suit. Like the branches and stuff are like reaching out to cover me.
Oh, okay, I understand now. I thought you were doing a disguise of some sort to
Like,
flavor the concealment.
Yeah, because I'm trying to like, how does an air spirit actually cause concealment? Like, I'm thinking like as people are moving along, like a wind, kind of like when they have a movie and they're trying to block out the private bits. Like there just happens to be something in the way.
A newspaper happens to blow by.
Exactly, because there's
Why
no
does
like,
this newspaper constantly float in that area of my vision?
yeah, exactly. So like, why is that tree branch just kind of hanging there, kind of floating along, that kind of thing. So yeah, Jack's gonna do that, and he just wants to get up to this building here, see if he can like see inside of it, like come in from the trees. Let's see, I'll make a path. So like come down this way through the woods, and then come up through in here, and then to try and see what's in this building.
Okay, so when you are you trying to look? Well, yeah, you're trying to look through windows.
Yeah, well, I just want to figure out what's in there.
Are you trying to go in the building? It's a building. It's a legit building.
Not until I investigate. Like maybe that
Okay.
could be on the table.
So it is. It looks like it's like just a small house, like maybe a guest house or something. There are windows. You can see cautiously through the windows that there are a few people inside. Actually, there are more than a few. There's three people that look like they would be combatants per se, and then there's other people. You're not sure what their deal is. They look tired, hungry, and just bedraggled.
Can we send Nats in as well?
Just keep in mind, everything on the field can be seen. Every extra thing, there's an extra dice roll for. And I've told you in the past, I'm really tired of gnats being the catch-all.
As opposed to spirit.
They're also a bad catch-all. But it's like, it seems like every session, we're going to send gnats everywhere.
As
They-
spirits.
They cost 80 new yen each. I'm going to start giving all the NPCs fly swatters.
I just like putting gnats on every little guy so I can then mark him on AR and we can just like follow them around on a patrol path.
I just think that there are. I mean, we already know magic is ridiculously OP in the game, and I feel like gnats, the way they're written, are also kind of stupidly Deus Ex Machina.
Fair. The magic is really powerful, but Jack does some really dumb stuff.
Yes, you do.
So Jack kind of wants to see if he can like talk to one of these disheveled, bedraggled people, and figure out what's going on.
The ones that are in the building, are you going to go in the building?
Well, that's the thing. Is there an opportunity for Jack to be able to get one's attention?
No, they look like they're basically crashed out. If
What
you
about
had to
it-
guess, this is a bus transporting people.
Yeah, I know. Do they look happy to be transported?
They don't look unhappy, they just look tired.
Oh, okay. What if I use distance grasp?
I don't even know. Is that the magic hand, mage hand?
Yes, that's mage hand. Yeah.
What are you going to try and do with it?
I don't know. Is there anything? Is there anything I can pick up?
I actually need you to roll your edge.
Oh, okay. It's not good. Is there any attribute I can add to that?
Nope. It's a luck roll. Yeah,
Okay,
you're not
yeah,
lucky.
I got-
There's somebody coming towards the door by the window that you're at.
Oh, that's fine. Coming towards the door.
Yeah, like they're gonna go outside. I'm assuming you're still at the back corner
Oh,
here.
smoke break. Yeah.
Oh, I'm on the GM layer.
Yeah, they're going for a smoke break. That's fine. Jack will just kind of curl up and let the leaves cover him.
Actually, I can move those so that you see that they're there. I'll even let you see what they look like. You got one of those people. One of those people. And one of those people.
Wait! I picked the side house because I didn't want all the important people to be in it. They'd be in the big house.
It's,
Okay.
it's my playground. I make the rules.
I know. Okay, so Jack's gonna hide in the corner as the guy comes out.
So the person comes out and looks right at you. What are you doing here?
I kind of got lost in the woods over there, and I was just trying to find a phone.
What are you doing in the woods over there?
I kind of looked down at my outfit. I'm like, I'm hiking.
Where did you start?
Uh, Lanely, something Lane. I don't know. I came into Butte for a good time, and the girl I was talking to, she like didn't show up, kind of stiffed me. So I'm like, oh, let's go take a hike.
She told you to take a hike and you took it literally.
Well, not in so many words. I mean, but yeah.
Uh, are you trying to con, I'm assuming?
Yes.
They grab their comm link. Kenny and Endriger, give me another. Well, you don't need to give me a roll. I assume you're watching now. You see another comm link come on. Jack, that is against. Guess what? We don't have a sense motive. Who the heck didn't put a sense motive on the NPC sheet?
Judge
Intentions.
Yeah.
And
Hey, I mean, maybe it was fortuitous. What's your name? She really just complete silence?
I was trying to find a judge intentions button, which is on the PC version of the sheet. So I had to make this grunt a PC all of a sudden.
Yeah,
They've been promoted. Because the sheet designer doesn't have a judge intentions for NPCs. What the hell?
Let's give her a name too, so I can smooth her.
some more.
No. As soon as you give them a name, they need to die. I like Ohanzi Circle Wolf 001.
Oh, Hansi, that's such a beautiful name. Tell me more.
She is tapping at her comm link, and she tells you you need to stay where you are. Andriger and Kenny, you guys saw a comm link come on, so what would you like to do?
There's +3 to your probe.
I think you are forgetting that probe takes a minute.
Oh,
So let's. I'm going to make this more clear. Everybody, select your tokens and roll for initiative. If you don't have a token, just drop it on the map up here. This way, we can do things in an orderly manner. Because things are happening quickly. Jack, you can do initiative too.
I'm looking for it. I dropped my token, but he ain't showing up.
So I assume Matrix initiative since.
Yeah, I assumed you guys were in VR watching for devices. Jack, your token's not. Oh, I think your token's broken. I think that's why I couldn't show it to the stream.
But I guess I should use the other one.
Yeah, it doesn't show up. Oh, I just saw it, I think. Yep, there it is. There's Jack.
That is so weird.
It's on the map now. There you go.
Oh, I got one down here too.
I'm deleting that the top one then. All right, so do your initiative. What the hell is that? Oh, that's the drone.
Yeah, I am using that one because my other was just that purple man for my roto drone, but it's the roto drone.
Good old Roto.
Rotos.
I have to refresh my screen real quick.
He was keeping an eye on Jack.
All right, I see somebody's got beeping. I think the raccoon's got in your garbage again.
Yeah, Baron, you're lighting up with something.
My
in the garage.
apologies. I thought that I was muted.
So are you jumped into the drone, Clutch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was following him around.
Perfect.
And he said he was going with him. He's like, "Anybody come with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll bring my drone."
Okay, so Andriger and Kenny, you have one round of actions to do as you see this comlink turn on.
Do you want to brute force it, or do you want to try and probe it? Since we've got a probe before we can backdoor.
We have one round. There's no way we're getting in via.
Let's say a probe is 10 rounds.
Yeah, I mean.
Or is it 20 in this game? It's 20 in this game, isn't it?
It's 20, yeah. 1 minute is 20 rounds.
Yeah.
So you just want to brute force it?
I think that's the only choice we have.
Let's see.
Or you could just brick it. Just blitz attack it. She's typing on it and it bursts into flames. What the hell?
You can definitely break
It's
it.
possible that Kenny can just make it to where it doesn't work.
Would control device work as your power? Like, can you just control device and get it so that it can't turn off?
I don't have to hack it to control device on it.
Yeah, Puppeteer is what allows you to control device without having permission.
Yeah,
I mean, if you control it and then just make sure it can't turn off, that'll give us time to try and backdoor it, I guess, and then they can just be curious as to why their comlink won't turn off.
Or I could make it to where it doesn't turn on, because I think the problem right now is that they might.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys know from what Jack is seeing. Jack saw her take out her comlink and start basically texting while she was giving him the 5th degree.
I mean, how much of that information is Jack sharing? He's on the pan, right?
Yeah, and I have glasses that you can see what's
See
going
through.
on from. Yeah, so I'm on the image link thingy.
Yeah, we need to stop it from doing that, so control device is probably the quickest, easiest way of doing that. Without, major alarm bells ringing.
Wait, Major has alarm bells?
Yes.
Major alarm bells, not Major's alarm bells.
Oh, okay. So what is your action, Andriger? You're first.
I want to help Kenny do something, but I'm not sure what he's going to try and do, so I guess I would, I can't do control device because I'm not a techno without actually owning it. So I will cheer on Kenny and delay my turn.
So if he's using a Technomancer power, you won't be able to help.
Yeah, I will just I'll sit there and look pretty in my unconscious VR state, and maybe I'll start trying to backdoor it. So yeah, I'll start the process. It probably will be turned off, but in case he leaves it turned on, so I'll start the backdoor. So I'll start the probe.
Okay. Drone.
I'm just waiting to see if something happens to Jack, and if so, I'll go.
Give
Go help
me
him.
the drone stealth, or your stealth in the drone, as appropriate.
I'm not even sure what I roll for that.
Logic plus stealth. It's an
Logic
actual
plus
skill.
stealth. Let me pull the drone up then, because
It'd probably be unskilled, I assume, right? So
unskilled.
it's
Yeah,
logic.
I don't. I mean, I have the stealth program on the drone, but I don't have myself. Doesn't have stealth, so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming your logic -1 is probably better than the. I think it's pilot plus stealth program.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I assume you can probably have a dog brain even though you jumped in. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So we get a 2.
Okay. Jack.
He'll kind of hold his hands up in front of him, and try and do some fast talking. He's like, "Oh, hey, things seem to have gotten really serious all of a sudden. You got the device out there. You got the angry look on your face. I mean, you seem like a real sweet gal. Here," and he'll slowly reach into his pocket, pull out his metal link, and be like, "Here's my comm link. If you think I'm doing anything shady, just go ahead and take it." He's like, and he'll kind of back off, and he's like, "And maybe you just look through that, and we pretend we didn't see each other, and I just go back to the road. It's over there through the trees, right?" And he'll start backing off.
Give me a con. You will get an edge because you gave her evidence. It's a use it or lose it edge.
Oof. I will use it, and I'll use 3 more to reroll all my failures.
I appreciate that you didn't look at the shitty dice pool she rolls on Judge Intentions.
I mean, it's okay.
Nine dice is 9 dice. Jesus,
Yeah.
9 hits?
Well, I mean, I basically rolled.
You were
25 dice.
I was gonna say you are really leaning into that lie. Okay, we'll see how that works out. Kenny. The comlink is in
Kenny
use.
Is just going to attempt to make it not to where it can't turn on or off, just to where they're unable to send and receive.
There's a task for that. It's called format device.
Is there?
There is a format device, and then it basically the next time it restarts or reboots, it formats itself.
So I'm just attempting to take basic hardware level control over it. So it's
So what are you exactly trying to accomplish?
basically I'm trying to
Turn
shut
off-
it off to where it cannot connect to other things.
Turn off AR input.
Yeah, it'll basically spool any text message and not send the spool.
Okay, so you're gonna kill the messaging daemon,
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
or better yet, make it zombie.
I totally
Yeah.
sent that message main thread. Yeah, I totally did, honest.
Let's
No,
see
I
what-
did it.
Gonna control Z that sucker.
Alright, and I don't have time to get anything going with.
Well, you have
Oh,
2
well,
actions in Hot Sim, right? Or don't you?
Oh yeah, I do.
Do you have
so I
overclock the Echo?
Yes.
If you have overclock the Echo, not the program, then that gives you just enough to have 2 actions. 2 majors, rather.
Oh wait,
Um,
the Echo. No, not the Echo. But
Doesn't Hot Sim give us 4 miners, which we can convert to a major anyway?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Why did I need
But
that? I can't remember why.
actually don't need. I just need a miner to tell my machine sprite to help me with that.
Okay.
So
So roll your fade.
yes.
What is the machine sprite helping with? Oh, the control device.
Yes.
So roll your fade first. It might knock you out. You never know. Oh, you see, you took 1 fade.
1 fade, and then I can add the 4 dice on this one.
And hopefully she doesn't have a rating 2 comlink. She doesn't have a comlink. Of course she has a comlink. Everybody has a comlink.
Well, yeah. So that just means you get to add whatever you want, right?
Yeah, it's a rating 3. Rating 3 is 1 and 1. No, it's 2 and 1. Or no, that's the 4. It's rating 4 because it's the 2 and 1.
That's the elite Escala or whatever, isn't it?
Yeah, it's DP2 firewall 1. It goes 1 0 1 1 2 0 2 1 3 0 3 1. Dear God. Obviously her willpower plus firewall, is that what it is? Yeah, her willpower plus firewall is going to be more than enough. 5 plus this is definitely going to get her 10 hits. Yes.
Well, she has only got six dice.
She has 1 firewall and 5 willpower. 5 willpower is respectable. She also... Oh, it's not her turn yet. So, you've basically killed the messaging daemon, or zombified it. Now, what are you trying to do? Anything else?
That's my action. I only have a few miners. I don't know what else I really can do here.
Okay. That is your turn? Okay. The woman looks kind of confused. She's like looking at her comlink, kind of confused, kind of taps on the screen a couple times, puts it back in her pocket, and says, "You need to wait. Come back here. Stay right there."
Why don't you just keep that? Give me a call
And
sometime.
she's
We'll
like,
go
"No,
hiking."
you need to stay here." And she turns to go back in the building, and you hear her yell, "Guys, need you out here." So she has her back turned to you at the moment.
I'm gonna run.
Don't you have concealment, or did you drop that?
Yeah, I've got the concealment and I've got the movement power from.
You have movement still, but you became visible because she saw you via astral.
Yeah, I left. I turned the concealment off.
So how does that work? You'd have to ask the spirit to give it to you again, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so but you have movement.
Yeah.
All right, so it is now Andriger's turn. That's round 1 turn. There we go.
This should be the second round. I mean, if I'm hot simmed in, can I do 2 mages to like halve the time it takes to do the probe, or it's still just going to take the time?
Sure, you can do that. So you're 4 out of 20.
Yep.
All right, Hockley Sidley.
I'm still waiting until they take hostile actions towards Jack. So if he starts running
Is this the hovering drone or the flying drone?
This is the hovering drone because I just don't have a good icon for the hovering drone, so
No, this icon looked like a hover to me at the tiny size it is for me, so I just was making sure. Jack, you said you're hauling ass?
Yeah, I'll do a sprint action with the
So,
movement
yeah.
power.
And your spirit was force 3, right?
Yes.
So movement triples your movement?
Yeah.
So you literally fly like the wind.
Yeah, so I go like I literally do a 50-meter dash in 3 seconds.
So you make it to the tree line. Yeah, I like that.
In fact, I'll get to this tree here, and I will minor action ask the the plant spirit to jump out and conceal me.
And the dryad will come out from the tree and give you a big hug, and you disappear.
She like rides on my shoulder.
She is enveloping you in her bosom.
That's a little creepy. Thanks for that.
You've been engulfed by a tree.
Gonna get splinters.
You don't play your cards wrong. Kenny.
Let's see. So, well, yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to keep an eye out for any more devices popping up on the Matrix. Hopefully, Jack can get out of there and we can just extract out of the situation.
Let's say, do you want to hold an action in case you do see something pop up?
Yeah, I'll do that. If something else pops up, I'm going to try and lock down devices so that, at the very least, hopefully they can't call off the meat or anything dumb like that.
So are you going to attack it or puppeteer it or something else?
Same thing. If I sense the device I'm coming on, I'm going to try and stop it from being able to communicate.
It'd be great if you could brick that meta link I gave her. And Jack will.
Did you
Jack will,
tell Kenny to do that?
Jack's asking subvocally right now, and he's passing you the icon for it.
You don't even have to ask subvocally if you're on the pan. We can just.
It's insta-text.
Okay, yeah, same thing. Yeah, brick that device, please. Actually, Jack could probably format it, right?
I feel like you would have been able to format it as you're handing it over if you really wanted to.
Formatting it. Jack's formatting it because that he probably had that attached to the second whatever the low level sim we got.
And as soon as you hand it over, you're like, oh shit, that was the one that had cats info on it.
That would be the expensive.
I imagined. I can try. What? You have a new girlfriend now? It's a tree.
I guess.
You'll have morning wood every morning.
Yeah, no, so Kenny's just holding an action
Afternoon
to
splinters.
shut down any device or stop any devices from communicating.
Excellent.
When they come online.
So we have new friends. Does it? I always ask this and I always forget. It doesn't show you names, does it? It just shows you the token.
We see Ohanzi Circle Smuggler.
Okay, so you do see the names. I don't like that. Okay, so there's movement in the building, and you see another head pop out, and they're conversing, and another one. Whoa! I stretched the poor bastard. He's short and wide. He is. Oh, what's his name? Oh God, his name.
He's a dwarf poser.
Yes, that's it. I was thinking he was Mr. Plastic.
Ralph Dibney.
That was the name I was looking for. Thank you. I didn't even know that character existed until, was it Flash?
I thought Ralph Ditney was elongated man.
Yeah, that's the one.
Was.
Yeah, Mr. Plastic. I can't remember his name.
I think he was Marvel, wasn't he?
No.
But
Yeah,
we
he-
digress.
No, Mr. Plastic is DC. He worked with Batman, so.
Okay, so, that guy runs over too, and it is now Andrigger's turn. Two more points towards
6.
20. 6 out of 20.
Six
Woo! 30% of the way. Hockley Sidley, are you still loitering?
Yep, I'm just gonna stay there in case Jack needs me, basically.
What is your altitude? Asking for a friend.
I'm gonna be at like the top of the tree level kind of thing, so I kind of blend in with the trees.
Sandy, you're back, right?
Yep, that's what it looks like on the picture, anyways.
I'm just rolling things. You don't see anything. There's nothing to see here. All right, so Jack,
Yes.
what's your plan?
Turn again already?
Yes, it is.
Shut up.
Everybody's waiting. Well, they just got there. They're like, what? They're having a discussion right now.
Yeah, Jack's sprinting through the trees. He knows this isn't a good idea. But he's gonna, maybe he'll only go, say, 30 meters this time.
Are you like running off towards 90?
Yeah, there's a road over there somewhere.
Yeah, there's a highway 300 meters away.
Yep, so he's running towards the highway.
Or you could just run towards the group and, leave footprints. I like that idea.
He's yelling, help, help, some crazy lady was trying to kill me!
So much for being concealed.
Really?
Kenny, no comlinks have come on yet. More of the same?
More of the same, yep.
Just waiting.
Okay. She turns around and points off in your general direction, and what did I roll for her? She had a 3. She points at the drone.
At the drone with her astral perception.
No, you had a 2. You had a 2 on your stealth, didn't you?
Yeah.
She rolled a 3 on her perception.
Oh, okay. Well.
And it's not the smuggler's turn yet, but they also point in that general direction and agree. So what are we going to do here? I can do things now, because I'm aware of where a hostile is. And the hostiles must be removed. That's not the person whose turn it is. There it is. What are your intentions towards this obviously mage, Jack?
I didn't really have any intentions towards that mage. What are her intentions towards Jack? That's a better question.
Well, you made yourself suspicious. She's going to... Oh, they're all monospell.
Everything I wanted to accomplish has been.
The only physical spell she has is heal, and I don't think healing the drone is going to do much to it.
I actually had 3 more dice to my stealth. I don't know. I keep forgetting my control rig.
Yeah, that's an easy thing to forget. I feel like maybe the vehicle sheets should have a attribute of control rig bonus or something.
Yeah.
Or yet another pop-up when you roll.
Exactly.
No, please, no more pop-ups.
Hey, at least you don't forget if they're there. So, Beretta, 201T, you are... What was that, about 50 meters? That's medium. So, what is your DR on the drone?
Let me look.
Looks like 60.
Yeah, it's what I was going for is greater than 50, so it's medium range.
Yeah, my DR, it doesn't say. So, nothing, I guess? I don't know. I got a body of 5 and an armor of 6, but...
I believe that's your DR.
It's but my button just says 0.
Well, I'm going to say that you get an edge because she only has an AR of 4. She's going to pop off 2 shots with a Beretta 201T, which I believe is a submachine gun. It has FA, so it's got to be a submachine gun, right?
Sure.
Automatic. Come on, it's good.
So she can pop off semi-automatic shot and probably miss horribly. Oh, 4 hits. Wow, with a 6 dice pool. So defend against 4 hits.
And that's the defense. All my things say 0. It's really weird. I don't know what that's about.
Well, the defense, wait, plus, you've entered that incorrectly. So the 10 that you have for defense should be for DR. And the defense, that's a modifier. So now if you click the defense button, it'll roll your defense dice. Though I think your defense is different when you're jumped in.
Yeah, it's my defense. So yeah, actually, that should be on my sheet.
Yeah, so you'll roll whatever the rigor defense is. But now I've fixed your DR to 10, and the defense is the defense modifier is 0. So if you roll defense, it would prompt you for that, and then ask you your pilot rating, and then it would ask you your autosoft. 8 hits. So you definitely dodge those couple of gunshots, and that is her turn. That is her turn. And next is this person. They pull out a weapon. You're going to get your second edge for this round.
All right.
Because they just have this light pistol that they're going to fire semi-auto at you. Get 2 hits.
I'm like maxed out on edge now. 2 hits. All right.
So yeah, I don't know why I didn't get a notification, but yeah, you dodge that. And it's the last guy's turn. He comes out and takes up a position. And he's going to shoot at you with something bigger and badder. And you're not going to get edge on this one. He's going to shoot at you in semi-auto. Wow, really? 2 hits? Loser. With his Raiden, which is the rifle that you saw that some of them carry. And that is his turn. Edriger. 8 of 10. All right. Clutch. This could be a pivotal point in this encounter.
I should just probably go away, or should I shoot him, guys? Let me.
Your call. I mean, if you want to try and take him out by yourself whilst floating around there, that works. I mean, I can stop trying to probe the thing.
Yeah, I'll shoot him and then I'll go back further, I guess.
I mean, if you use your drone, you might be able to draw away a sizable proportion of them by having the drone fly off.
True. I'll shoot at the magic-y girl first.
How do you know which one's that one?
The one that saw me. The
Okay.
weird eyes. The only girl.
That's actually not true. The smugglers has a female token.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
I mean, don't you? She was cute.
Well, they're gel rounds, so you know.
Okay, well, there's that.
I guess he only wants to touch the ladies.
So I got 6 hits on the first one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled initiative and it scrolled it up. I didn't even realize. So she's going to resist all. What's your AR? Oh, you don't get any more edge, but it's greater than 6, right?
Where am I at?
You're medium.
Medium. It's 8.
Yeah, so it's a wash anyway. Oh, she's got 2 plus 7p. Holy hell! What weapon is that?
FNR.
That needs to be nerfed.
First fire.
All right, she takes the full 9.
Oh, red. I could shoot again, or I could move. So I'm gonna move back and just
Oh, and she has to do the check. What is it? Agility is a 2? Well, it doesn't matter. She got 0. So she's on her butt, too.
That's right. Don't shoot at me. That's just rude.
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 Why do I not have a prone icon? What the hell? I'm terrible at this. So you just moved and that was your turn?
Yeah.
Burst fire on FN is only 6s. I don't know why you're saying 7.
I don't. All I know is it started at 5p, and then when I go to burst fire, it goes to
It starts at
7p.
4p. 4p for an FN, isn't it?
No, FNR is 5p. That's why I got it.
That's not the SMG though, is it?
What? Yeah, it's like the big weapon. Yeah, it's like the assault rifle one.
Okay, yeah, sorry, that's right. I'm confusing with my FN P93. Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
P93 is a nice one, though.
Yeah.
Okay,
this is
so, Kenny,
All right.
no comlinks so far.
What are the RCCs up to these days? So we see any more drone activity popping up?
So far, nothing other than traffic a ways away on the highway.
Well, just so that he can actually move in meat space if it becomes necessary, Kenny's going to drop back to AR.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll your initiative, but don't do it yet. Wait till we hit the top of the round.
And that's a minor, and then just as his major that he only has now, he'll continue to hold an action, try and stuff. But he'll over the comms will mention, if this is all the better they shoot, maybe we should just take them out, jokingly.
I was thinking the same thing. I mean,
no.
Yeah, but no, will also comment that maybe we should get the heck out of here and try and use that number he just got to intercept these people, as opposed to.
My concern is that we're gonna run out of bullets.
Your concern should probably be the VTOL.
my clip in the drone is like 100 rounds, so I don't think I'll run out of bullets anytime soon. But you never know.
Jack, what are you doing?
Actually, the weapon mount holds 250, I think.
Oh, does it hold 250? I thought it was 100, but
He didn't buy enough.
Yeah.
oh no, I have plenty. I have so many rounds, you have no idea.
The small one holds 100, the large one holds 250. So.
Oh, okay, so I probably just put the small clip in it.
Does Jack have line of sight down to these guys?
Sure. You're in a pretty lightly wooded area there.
Alright, I will gently cast Blast into the center of those three.
Gently.
I just want to knock her out.
I'll gently hurt them.
Is blast stun damage?
Yes, it's stun. It's physical, indirect stun.
It's like a stun grenade.
Pretty
that
much.
Just happened to land right in between them.
So it's reaction plus willpower. What the hell? That didn't work. That was reaction, so we're going to do the willpower part now. 4 hits.
Use the indirect combat.
Oh, yeah, duh. But either way, 4 hits. So 1...
And then she gets to soak.
Well, yeah, but I'm looking at it's 1 net, plus 3 is 4. You didn't amp up, did you?
No.
So she got to soak 4. Yeah, that's going to happen. Hey, she takes 3. She's down.
Alright, Jack doesn't care about the rest of them. He's running his 10 meters further. Actually, he could sprint because he has 2 majors. So he will sprint. And move another 50 some meters away. He's probably made it to the highway at this point. And if they weren't standing under the lights of the building, he wouldn't even be able to see them, right?
I'm sorry, say again?
He's getting to the point where I think he's probably out of range of having vision on them.
Probably, yeah.
Like I moved him 50 meters. He's probably near the highway now.
Yeah, and there's going to be enough trees that... No, you've only moved about 150 meters. The highway's 300 meters away.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're about halfway there.
Yeah,
So this one is going to do indirect. Woo, 3 versus your million. 3 versus 9 is 6. So 4. I love how we have medieval combat sounds.
Obviously, bullets sound like.
Obviously, they're LARPing.
Just a big LARPing complex.
The wolf is going to snore. The smuggler is going to run back in the house. Kenny, you got a comm link. You with us, Kenny? I think we lost Kenny. Oh, he's missing his chance.
It's just really hard for me to mute and unmute. It's a pain in the butt. So, as an action, I will attempt to do the same thing with that. So, control device on it.
Sure.
And since it's not even on my turn, I can't get any help with that, but hopefully.
3 hits against, what is that, willpower and firewall. So, we do firewall plus, wow, why is that, oh, that's why that's so high. Ha-ha! Damn it! That's a 1-hit wins, right?
Oof. No. But Kenny's got a headache.
Yep. Okay, so you've controlled device and you've functionally crippled this one's device. All right, that is her turn. She is texting furiously. The guards outside heard gunfire, so they're gonna move. I guess I gotta do sprint rolls for them.
Well, I mean, I have silencers, but I'm sure they don't.
Yeah, exactly. Kenny, it's not your turn because it's still the same round. And this was like, what happened? Oh my God, Sally's down.
Oh, her name's Sally.
Sure. You've already killed her.
No, she's stunned.
She's stunned. It was pure stun damage.
It's functionally killed.
Okay, well, you can still
Just a
call
little
her.
rude.
You can still call her later when she wakes up.
On the meta link that he gave her.
Hey, I'm hacking into that.
It's been formatted, I believe.
Yeah, I'm hacking into the one that she owns, so.
That one's gonna run off and is the drone trying to lead them off or is it trying to be sneaky?
I can lead them off if that's what we're doing, but basically, no, he flew above some more trees, so I mean, he's kind of still sneaky.
Okay. They're gonna shoot at you, but you're gonna have edge just because of the cover.
Sounds good. Like, I'm maxed out on edge right now, so yeah.
Well, I'll let you use it like automatically on his roll.
Gotcha.
So he's gonna shoot with the Beretta. 6 hits. I assume you want me to re-roll one of those, so we'll re-roll at least one.
What is it to make him re-roll a bunch more? Because, I mean, he can still spend his edge, right?
Yeah, that's what he's yeah, I can make you re-roll like 3 of them. Well, should I roll first, or how's that work?
You can roll first. You can re-roll. You can roll first. That's usually how we do it. We compare and then decide. Yeah. See, you don't have to spend any. You can have him re-roll one just to be a dick.
Yeah, no, that's alright. Oh, wait.
Well, it's use it or lose it. You might as well get it.
Look, he got 0. He got a critical glitch on his re-roll.
Oh, nice.
So he misses you. That's his turn, and we got one more. Yeah, we got this guy's gonna move. Whoa, that is not moving. That's stretching his face.
The drone's nickname should be Desert, and anyone firing at it is Rain, because the desert. Rain, because everyone who's firing on you is Desert, because the desert's always miss the rain, right?
There you go.
That was a little bit. Yeah, it was a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was an RV on the map here. There's an RV right there. I recognize that from drone footage of my own neighbor's house. I do not have an RV. That one does not see the drone yet. Endriger. +2. Drone. Are you leading them off or are you shooting at them? You're getting more every moment.
I'll shoot the one guy that's still coming, and then probably lead them off a little bit further.
You are definitely which one are you shooting at? The one that's nearest to you?
Yeah, the guy that was shooting at me before that actually saw me and was shooting at me.
That poor guy. I don't think he has enough dice to actually survive that. And he is knocked over.
Alright.
I can tell we're accidentally going to wipe them out whilst we're trying to avoid wiping them out, aren't we?
And I got another major. I'm just gonna shoot that other guy that came around the corner by the bus thingy. Instead of moving. Oh, hey.
What are you doing? Oh, you're shooting at the other guy by the bus?
Yeah, by the little bus thing. When it comes out there until, they start getting closer to give Jack time to get away, everybody's got time to get away. Hey, if I accidentally knock out all the people, we can just go in there. And then we can be the guys that meet the guys and get the rods.
You didn't quite knock that one out.
Alright.
Really close. Oh, he's got to see if he's on his feet still. Probably not. Nope, he's on his butt.
Alright.
I believe in Shadowrun, standing up takes all of your movement, doesn't it? Or is it just a minor action or a major? It's a major. It's a minor? Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's
something I need to
equivalent
know.
to using action, using a move, but you can still move, so...
Yeah. Jack.
I'm gonna just continue getting further away.
Being invisible and moving fast.
Yep. Probably will drop the concealment in case there's another awaken down there. So I'll just use the trees as cover.
So go ahead and roll stealth then. And you can apply an edge to it if you'd like. A use it or lose it edge.
Jack, did you get Kenny's message?
No.
He asked how soon you'd be back to do face things on a comlink.
That's dependent on who's picking me up. I'm heading towards the highway.
We just gotta follow the highway to the van, so
Yeah.
right off of it, pretty much.
But also, as long as you're on the pan, Kenny could call the number, and you could talk, right?
I could, yeah.
Kenny could just give him the number.
I could also just give you the number. I want to be able to access that call, but not for voice things.
I feel like Jack would probably be kind of out of breath, so there would be some edge against you in that case, just so you're aware.
That's why I was like, I'm not sure if he could be doing like voices and face stuff at this point. That's what I was concerned about.
I mean,
Jack
and
needs
the
to
fact
probably
that,
not be
there's
running.
assault weapon fire going off in the background. And
Yeah, a little thing like that.
Yeah.
Well, it might add to the realism of, wanting to move locations.
That's true too.
Yeah.
We're under attack at the current location. We need to move.
All right. So, but have you found anything on the comlink that leads us to believe there might be like somewhere else we could send these guys?
He hasn't actually done any legwork on that comlink number.
I've just gotten a number, and the next thing I know, people are shooting.
All right. I'm in pretty good physical shape. Give me at least 10 minutes, and I'll be good to go.
Okay.
Only 200 rounds. Countdown now.
Jack's gonna slow down to a walk and only do 30 meters per round.
Wait, why is this mage dead? Oh, they were attached. Damn it.
They're
Taking out 3 mages at once.
Siamese twins. So, like, when one hurts, the other hurts.
Yeah, sympathetic.
They're the Crimson Twins.
Jack hit the one so hard the other one felt it, huh? Alright, bet they don't have the skill they need. They don't. Good. Excellent. Fantastic. All right. Cool. So, vehicles start firing up.
All right. We need to get out.
This guy's gonna move back towards the van there. Kenny?
Maybe hack some RCC.
I didn't have a held action. Oh wait, it's my turn.
It is your turn, yes.
Well, I don't have enough action economy to take out multiple RCCs, so I don't know how well that's going to work out for us.
I'm like, it's good. My drone's just gonna fly off in the opposite direction of the van, and then we'll circle around when he gets far enough away.
Maybe not the exact opposite. Maybe in the same direction as Jack, so that they think we're coming from that direction.
No, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just going to be getting up and getting ready for us to be exfilling from here, that's all. Yeah, I don't think I have enough action economy even to hold an action for another comlink at this point.
Okay. This guy comes out of the building, goes into this van. That guy.
I mean,
go ahead.
Our van is like not visible from the road, right? Because we're off on that fork.
Well, I mean, there's a clearing. There was a clearing.
Yeah, we're pretty far up there, but
To the casual observer, you're probably unnoticed. If they're looking for you, no guarantee. So this guy, God damn it, I keep stretching them. They're so tiny, it's hard to grab them. He jumps in the bus. You notice people from this house start loading into the back of the bus. This guy heads back over to his truck. God, there I go again, stretching the stupid token. I'm just giving them extra movement to get them where they need to be so they can kill you faster. This guy's unconscious. He doesn't get to do anything. And trigger. And
I better control that
his
comlink, and it's going to be useless.
Hockley Sidley.
like I said, I'm just gonna head off this way.
Okay. Jack, same thing, moving away.
Yep.
And I'll just give it. I'll jack out with my other major, and I'll tell it to fly, a good mile down the road, and then swoop around and meet us where we're going, and start firing up the van.
Okay. That mage came running out the door, running towards the other people. This person goes and jumps in a van.
Does your van have gun ports, or is it just the main Panther?
I got 2 gun ports at each side. Well, I mean, they're ports for you guys to stick guns out of, and then the only gun I actually have on the van is the Panther cannon. But
it'll be good against their other vehicles. So.
Yeah, there's ports though for 2 on each side and 1 in the back to stick stuff out of.
Kenny.
And there's a hatch on the bottom that you can open, and it's like it set like explosives down there, so when they're getting followed, you're like, oh, here's some explosives. Or climb in manhole covers, or whatnot.
So if we're loading into the van and moving out of this area, that's what Kenny will do. He'll get in the van. Are we going to get on the highway and go pick Jack up, or how are we getting Jack back?
I just assume we were all in the van.
I was just assuming we were waiting for Jack to get back to the van before we left, but we can go meet him somewhere.
You guys probably need to get out of there. You don't want to get trapped on
All
that
right.
road.
No, I'm not worried about it. I'm going to make sure they see us when I'm driving on the road, so that way when I get over the cul-de-sac and they start following me, I can blow them up at the cul-de-sac.
Why don't we have the drone keep their attention and us get out of here without them seeing us?
Oh, fine.
What if we're not trying to take on this entire group of people?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, I was gonna blow up the road. They weren't gonna.
And trigger. 2 more.
Yes.
They weren't gonna be able to follow it. I blew up the
They're
road.
professional. They'll go down pretty quick.
Drone, what are you doing?
I'm just heading off to make sure. See if
You
they-
jumped in. Yeah, you jumped in to the out of him and into the van,
Yeah.
right?
The drones, yeah, it's going down a mile and then it's coming around. So me, I'm firing the van up. I guess we're leaving, meeting Jack somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna, since nobody's really doing any actions, I'm just gonna ignore turn order and give you some narrative. So as soon as the 2 trucks got loaded up, the 2 vans, they start heading down the street at speed, at max speed. Same with the bus.
All right.
They're all headed up that road at speed. Not even like organized. It's just whoever loaded up first just pedal to the metal. Your drone has a VTOL flying behind it at ridiculous speed.
I'll go below the trees then.
And anybody that's watching notices that the that last mage came out, took a moment to slap a patch on one and cast a spell on the other, and everybody got in the bus, and the bus takes off as well. Your drone drops down below the tree line, and the Venture flies over you, doesn't even pause, just keeps going, hauling ass.
So they're bugging out, basically.
Yes. You are
At least
out of
we're gonna force them
initiative.
to have a new-
Now, were you going to blow the road to trap them here? Were you going to try and damage somebody as they were going by, or
I
what's
was
the
gonna
plan
blow
with
the
that?
road after our truck went by so that they couldn't follow us.
You
But,
guys were too slow. They were down the road before you were even loaded up.
Oh, okay then.
What about
Speaking of
the
VTOLs,
comlink guy?
I just had a helicopter fly over. I was like, that's
I will-
not my combat music.
What about the comlink I was hacking? I assume I can have a roll to get into it?
You can have your probe roll, but it's going to be long out of range pretty quickly. So do your probe.
Well, I mean, I'd practically
Oh,
finished
wow.
the probe, right? I was like...
I'll-
Yeah, you got to do the roll though.
Oh, I got 3 successes up high, but I'm happy to re-roll again if you want me to.
You only had 3 successes. That's surprising.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shit roll.
Which is why I
Um,
said I'm happy to roll again.
I can't remember whose comlink it was.
The woman who the Jack first saw, the mage,
Sarah.
Sarah.
No,
Sally was the name I
Sally.
gave.
Yeah, one of those.
Wait, her?
Yeah, I was just trying. I can actually handle a comlink, so
I'm not
No,
gonna be able
her
to handle, like, a
comlink
proper host.
wasn't her comlink the one that was the Damon was
It was
killed,
both,
or you were?
yeah.
Oh, okay. You were just trying to get in after that.
yeah, I was
Okay,
trying to
I
get in there
understand.
and see if I could find anything interesting, like any other contact information. I'm only good enough a hacker to handle a comlink.
And you're doing probe, and that's firewall and willpower, right?
Yes, but then I've got to actually roll my backdoor entry as well. So it's
Yeah, depending on whatever I get.
So you
Wait,
got
that's-
0 net on that, unless you wanted to use edge.
I have 2 edge. So in fact, technically, what's its intuition? What is the attribute for backdooring? Sorry, for probe.
I don't understand.
Well, if it's logic, I've been accumulating at least 1.
Oh,
From-
which one you're doing?
Yeah.
So
You
I-
wouldn't
I've
be
got
getting
Helen
1
from-
per round. You get 1 per action.
Yeah, so I'd have had at least an extra 1, right?
It's cracking in logic, yes. You'd have had 1 from that
Yeah.
logic, from this actual test. That just
Cool,
happened
in
to
that
take
case-
several rounds.
Yeah, in that case, I'll get her to re-roll 1.
Oh,
that
it's
I might-
well. She just got a 3 for. Oh, I gotcha.
So she's got 2, you've got 1 net. So you can do your backdoor.
Backdoor with +1, right?
Yes. Which is going to be against firewall.
Oof.
Yeah, I got a nat 1 on the wild eyes.
Yeah, but it's against firewall with this massive dice pool.
One. I want the critical
Oof,
punch.
I own that, mate. I own that. I mean, this is why I go for a comlink. It's about the only thing I can actually hack by myself.
I mean, when they've got one dice pool.
Exactly.
So you have legal admin access to it. I'm going to say it's going to be out of your range pretty quickly. You may be able to get 2 actions out of it.
I want to copy any file I can find on it. Just like.
I feel like that's a bit much. Think about your cell phone. How much garbage is on your cell phone?
Well, any contact data, like anything like
Okay,
that.
you're going to dump the contact list. Okay, that's edit file. Probably hash check, but I like edit file.
So do you want me to do edit file or hash check?
Edit file.
Probably.
I look at hash check as you're looking for something specific. You're familiar with the OS on every comlink. They all keep the contact list in the same place. So to me, that's edit file. You're just trying to get a copy of it and run, right? Are we the only ones watching? I see 4 viewers. I'm assuming it's just us.
Well, I'm not watching, so I'm not even logged into Twitch. So at least one real person. But I got 5 hits, so I assume I managed to copy pretty much everything.
There's a resist. Not much of one. Yep. You're able to copy the contact.
Yeah, I'll get him to re-roll that one since I've got the.
There's no need to. So what are you going to do with your other action?
I'm basically. Can I put a tag or something, like an AR tag or something like that on?
Yeah, you can. It's not the right use of it, but do trace icon.
Trace icon.
We'll say that that's you installing like a malware that'll kind of ping every once in a while. 2 versus firewall and or willpower and sleeves or firewall and sleeves. Wow, that's bad or worse. Okay. So you have a tracer tag on. I'm going to say the Toyota Adventure. You may want to make a note of that because I will promptly forget. The big yellow bus. Not on the bus, but on one of the occupants of the bus.
Sally's comlink.
Yes, Sally's comlink. So what is the deal? Are you letting them bug out? What's the plan?
I mean, I don't see the value in trying to stop them from bugging out at this point.
I mean, can we prevent them from contacting the people who are meant to do the trade-off so that we can still be here and they can still come here, and then we can pretend to be.
So, it might take a minute, but I suggest we try this number, or we could also cross-reference to make sure if when you dump that contact list, see if there's, they're calling the same number just so we can make sure. But anyways, we have a number. We should try calling it.
I'll cross-link it as well. I mean, I assume we can do that. I've dumped the entire contact details, so is that number that Kenny found also in the list of contacts that I just downloaded?
It is. Yeah, equally as. Well, wait. Oh yeah. Because you got the number from Amuk, right? Yeah, it's the same number, and it's even more prevalent in this person's history.
With the 5 net hits on the history stuff, did I get like any text messages between them for the contacts, or?
No, just the contact.
Well, but Kenny's not really up for trying to talk to anybody, but he does think we should call this number soon, very soon.
I mean,
And you have listened to Sally's voice.
Just call and have Jack talk to him.
Exactly.
Are you guys going to drive out, or are you going to wait for Jack to come back to you?
No, yeah, we're driving out, and I'll go pick up Jack, or tell him to come here since everybody left.
everybody left, right?
Seems that way. I mean,
I'll astral project and scan around and see if I can see anyone still in the area other than us.
Again, astral projection. Unless you're going through buildings, room to room, you
I go
won't
through
know.
buildings.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
that's
astral.
gonna take a little bit of time. I know they say astral travel is speed of thought, but there's still the time it takes to stop and perceive what you're perceiving.
Cool. I mean, I'll take the time to do that because it shouldn't be more than a few minutes, right? And
Yep.
I just
zooming around the place and looking.
You're just
Sorry,
checking the
else?
3 buildings here.
Yeah, I'll check.
Yeah,
the 3
that's
buildings
that's
there.
fine. There's nobody left here.
I confirm that to the rest of the party. Yep. We appear to be the only ones left. Yes.
I mean, Jack can make the call, but I'm really not sure what we're gonna talk about because it's like they all just bugged out already. So either they're calling the Blood Mountain Boys to tell them everything's off, or the Blood Mountain Boys are coming here, and there's nobody here except us.
So my thoughts on it are, if we are able to get a hold of the Blood Mountain Boys through this thing, we can basically impersonate the mage or whatever, tell them that there was a problem. We can either redirect them to a location of our choice or reconfirm that they're meeting here or maybe change the circumstances. Also, it's possible that while you are talking to them, Kenny can get in and do Technomancer BS to make sure that no one else is calling that comlink until we're done with them.
Okay.
Yeah, because if they got something, they got a message saying, "Hey, there's a problem," then you could just say, "Yeah, we took care of the problem."
So I don't know if we want to try and reset the meet location or just do here, but either
Right.
way, if you talk to them and we know they're coming, where they're coming and when, and also Kenny can try and make sure that no one else is calling that comlink.
All right. Jack will go ahead and call the code,
Are you doing any prep first?
and he will use. No, it's imperative. We got to do it right now.
I meant disguising yourself.
Well, I mean, Jack's gonna use Sally's voice.
You're not going to video call? That's strange.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Make himself look like Sally too.
All right, I have succeeded at life. I've made Jack cross-dress. Um, someone take pictures for Cat. Okay, so you get a call. Yeah, what? I know you guys got attacked. Why are you still there?
Yeah, like we totally got them driven off, and things are fine here now.
No, I know that's not true. I know where the vehicles are. You guys should all be headed out to the fallback location.
Well, yeah, but I got knocked out, and they all took off without me, and then I woke up and I'm here. So I need someone to pick me up.
Yeah, well the last crew are going to be there for that trade off in a bit. You can wait for them.
You know what? I think there's still one vehicle left. I can probably catch up with them.
How are you going to do that?
Well, I was hoping you'd tell me.
There are only vehicles that work left. Just wait for the other crew. They'll be flying in soon. Go ahead and roll your, is it disguise stealth or con? I feel like it's con because isn't the disguise like a native ability?
Yeah, it's a native ability.
I don't like that either. Oh, it's guaranteed. I automatically look like this guy. 4 hits. I don't have a dice pool. What's a good average dice pool? 6? Two. Okay. He seems to believe you.
All right, tell me where we're going.
Kenny, were you gonna do some magic?
Yeah, I was going to say, if Kenny's trying to do something, Kenny needs to be doing it while this is happening. It sounds like you had about a minute to work on this thing.
Okay, so I don't think that I can get in via back door.
No, but you could probably trace icon. I mean, what do you want to accomplish?
I want to accomplish two things out of this call. I want to accomplish no one else other than us are making calls to this person, and also we can hopefully get a location on this person.
So trace icon could get you a location. That's one action. You would have to. Well, no, you would have to hack in to be able to. No, I think trace icon. Look it up. I don't think it requires any user level. I'm almost positive of that because it would be kind of dumb if it did.
Data bomb, trace icon, admin.
Okay, so you would have to take time to get in. So you can brute force, which kind of lets them know you're there.
That would so the end result would be we'd know their location at that instant, but we couldn't trust the location after that point.
Yeah, pretty much. Or yeah, that's
There
pretty
was
much. Unless Jack can find a way to buy more time, I'm thinking you had about a minute of conversation there, maybe two. I'll tell you what, you can have 2 minutes, but that's still not enough because it takes 2 minutes to do the back door and the thing, right? Probe takes
It's
a
a
minute.
minute for the probe, and then I think backdoors and quite a while.
No, I don't think backdoor takes a minute. I think only probe does. Yeah, so probe is the extended 1 minute test. Backdoor is immediate.
Yeah, so it'd be a minute and one action. A minute, 3 seconds.
So, like, have you guys seen anything going on out there? It's just like this guy showed up here, and then stuff exploded in my face, and then there was machine guns going off, and like this is crazy. How's it been with you guys?
How's the kid?
Fine.
We're all fine here. How are you?
Don't forget you got the +4 from me team working with.
So you got 4. I gotta do the resist. I think I said it was a 6. Yeah.
Well,
Kenny also needs to
4.
roll.
Yeah, you need to roll whatever the assist dice were, Kenny.
So
Okay,
6.
so you have 6, so two net. So you can do your back door with +2.
I can also assist on the back door though.
It's not going to matter. He had 3 dice. All right, so you're in, and you have very few actions to go because he's not buying Jack's BS. Like, look, Sally, we're not.
Sally.
Look, Sally, we don't know each other that well. Just wait for the other crew to fly in it and get. I've lost my train of thought. And rejoin us when they do.
How much is?
Reroll misses.
4.
You'd want to prioritize putting a tracer on him, wouldn't you?
That's why I'm trying to do the trace icon.
That's the AR tag one, is it?
Trace icon is how you figure out where a device is located.
Okay, and you need to do that before you can do the AR tag, right? So, or
That is the tag.
yeah.
And that's against Firewall and Sleaze. Woo!
I will just have them reroll 1.
Just one?
Just 1.
Why only just one? Because
Okay, I'll have them reroll 2. That's a good point. Yes.
Okay, you have placed a trace on his icon.
And they actually critically glitched.
You don't get a crit glitch on rerolls.
And then the next
Oh,
one.
yeah. I don't think the rerolls can create a glitch like that. I see what you're saying though.
Actually, I still have one task left on my machine sprite. Can I just have my machine sprite hang out in there and do override on it so it can control incoming and outgoing calls and text messages for me?
I'm not sure. I always thought of machine sprites as like mechanical devices, but there's nothing that says they can't do electronic, right?
Yeah, I mean,
And
If it
what?
succeeds
So
on
what
test,
is
you
your
get-
instruction for the sprite? Remember, they're not very smart.
block incoming text messages and calls from any number except this one for the next X amount of time that I think we need.
That's
Probably
pretty.
a couple hours.
That's pretty complicated. You know the sprite only is going to last what level is it?
3. It's the ones I register every day.
Oh, so it's registered, so it's indefinite. So you could probably tell it, until tomorrow or something, 24 hours.
Okay.
Block all communication except from us.
Yes.
Okay, that may work. We'll see.
He's got to make the roll for it though. See if he can get in. But no, I have to click that button.
That's the button.
What is he trying to do?
Oof.
Can I
spend? Actually, he's on my pan, isn't he?
He spent
Kind of.
Edge from the pan.
I don't think no sprites don't get edge like that.
Okay.
I don't think sprites get edge at all.
Um,
I'm not
this
100%
is-
sure on that.
This is the control device.
Okay, so click your control device just so I can see what it's against.
This is specifically against device rating plus firewall. I guess it's not technically control device. It's
electronics plus level.
It beat you.
Okay. Well, I don't know that I'll have that ability.
So what else were you going to try and do?
That was it. I was attempting to block communication and trace icon, and I got one of the two.
Well, you do realize that format device and then reboot is a thing.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's a think of it as a cell phone. If you format someone's cell phone and then reboot, well, you format someone's cell phone, they're going to have to go through the whole setup process. That'll slow them down.
Would that reset the trace icon though?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
And also, they would have known someone else was in it.
Whereas
Whereas
right
right
now-
now they probably don't.
That's true.
So I think I'm gonna cut my losses just so I can at least keep track of where they're.
Okay. Well, you do know that they are somewhere in Butte. I'm not going to give you an address because I don't know any.
All right, we're heading there.
I think you guys are confused.
Maybe.
Who do you think you were just talking to?
The hopefully the Blood Mountain people.
Why would
Yeah, that was my question too.
the Ohanzi be calling a Blood Mountain boy Jefe? I take it none of you guys speak Spanish.
That means
You are
boss.
correct.
Yeah. Why would they be calling the person they're buying something from boss? And why would multiple of them have that contact's number?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good question. That's a good question.
Like I was wondering, like, why would this just random mage have the contact number for the Blood Mountain?
You were talking to the Ohanzi boss.
Yeah.
Well, then we
just
don't know.
drive
anything
west
about it.
until we see a bunch of bikers.
There you go.
Start
It's a good
rolling-
plan.
running them off
Good
the road.
plan.
We'll
Drive that
anybody
way down 90. We see bikers. I'll
pick
just
pick
shoot
two of you to roll a memory test. Actually, no. Jack and Kenny, give me a memory test. I'm trying to help you out here because you weren't paying attention.
I was paying attention.
You obviously weren't. When the boss said, stay there, the buyers will be flying in soon.
No, he said the reinforcements.
No, he did not. You said reinforcements.
He definitely said the
Said more people. I think he just said more people will be there soon. But yeah,
well,
but that's fine.
Second group.
If only this was recorded and we could go back
Yeah,
and check.
if only.
Yeah.
I can't very well do that while streaming.
It's the buyers, got it. So they're still heading here to buy the thing, so that's good, I guess.
So I'll tell you what, you can roll judge intentions on the GM. By the way, my dice pool is infinite.
They must not have called the thing off, which is weird that all their people left and then they didn't call the thing off. But all right, that's cool.
So you're gonna stay here, or what are you gonna do?
I guess, or set up down the road when they come, we can ambush them. One of the two.
So you've got about 2 hours before the meet, and you hang around for about a half hour, 45 minutes, and in flies this vehicle, another VTOL, a GMC Banshee. I am on the right layer, right? And it lands in a similar spot. And again, 3 or 4 people get out, and they actually, I'm going to land this one in the grass here, and they go into the main building here.
Poor Clutch. Everybody's got VTOLs but him.
These are expensive ones too.
Can we pinch it before it leaves?
I'm not going to let you have a free VTOL.
We've already stolen one and had to give it back.
Yeah.
I will blow it up first.
That's not very nice.
I like all the little, I guess these are 4-wheeler tracks? I'm looking at the map. These people have a nice yard. I would love to have property like this. Maybe not all the junk cars over here. About an hour after this, if you're not, are you doing anything after these guys show up?
Astrally perceive them any way?
There is an awakened. You think there's a rigger, and you think there's 2 or 3 other guys armed similarly with Yamahas. They do kind of patrol around the area. I think I can do it with this. Yeah, I'll do. They kind of do a quick. Well, not so quick. They're kind of searching, seeing if there's any more hostiles. They actually circled around with the aircraft before they landed.
Yeah. Hey, Andrew, can you send your gnats down there and see if they have the case?
Okay, sure. I'll send a gnat.
It gets fly swatted. No, it's fine. There's no cargo in the vehicle.
They're the buyers. They're coming to buy the cases.
Yeah, you guys, for some reason.
The Blood Mountain boys were bringing the cases to the Ohansi. That's what we heard.
Right, and you keep thinking Ohansi are the sellers.
We're waiting for them to
Blood
come.
Mountain boys were transporting the cases to the Ohansi.
They are.
And these are the buyers, they said. So these are the people who are going to buy it. So why they didn't get the goods yet. They have to buy them still.
I thought the Ohansi were the buyers.
They are.
This is the Ohansi.
Okay.
This is the group that you thought were reinforcements that are the buying team.
So who's the first group?
They were also Ohansi. This is basically a rest stop.
Okay.
Basically,
and you spooked them because
they're regular guys off. And
they're smugglers. They're smugglers. They didn't want whoever was attacking to get their stuff. So over the table, if you had somehow taken out all those guys, there was some, pardon the phrase, fat loots in the vehicles.
Oh, sweet.
There was like an arms shipment, some human trafficking, the consensual kind, not non-consensual, and what was the other thing? Oh, quote unquote medical supplies. There was stuff, and they didn't want whoever was attacking to get that stuff because it was more valuable than chasing people off. That make more sense?
Does Kenny need to take a nap? Oh shoot, Kenny's got wounds.
Kenny's been beat the hell up.
Oh, I can fix that. Why didn't you say something, Kennedy?
He did.
Well, you
Groan
were busy
louder.
running around.
Oh well, I'm back now. There, 5 hits.
So are you guys gonna mess with this group here?
There's only 4 of them, right?
There's 5 of them.
Sure.
Or are you going to try?
He's gonna summon an air spirit, a plant spirit, and then sneak down.
So at this point, you have 2 options that I can see, unless you come up with something else. You can try and jack these guys up, and then try and jack up the other guys, and hope they don't all show up at once, or you can try and intercept the other guys before they get this far.
We wanted to intercept the other guys, but we weren't really sure how we could do it.
There's only one road coming in here.
So the
Yeah,
only
but
option
everybody's
really
coming in
is
on
to get them.
VTOLs.
That's true too. The only option really would be to wait up the road right as they come off the highway, jump them, and try and get out before people with VTOLs make it to us.
Here's my idea. We roll in the van. We get out, pretend like we're the sellers. We go up to the buyers and we knock their flipping asses out.
I mean,
And then we just
yeah.
pose as the buyers.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Which we should
I
probably
really
do
like
next
this
week,
plan.
'cause it's 11 o'clock and I'm getting sleepy.
I mean, you can wait till next week. Oh wait, next week's a holiday.
I won't be here, but
That means
Well, you are
that would mean
integral to the plan.
that I was gonna say that would mean that the chase scene couldn't happen.
You're integral.
Oh
to
god,
the
there's a
plan.
chase.
There could be. Depends on your choices. I'm just gonna say, we've got this. We've got this.
He's really proud of himself. He did.
We've got this. No, I didn't do any of these. I just did a Google search and stole some images.
When we go in there and knock these people out, and then we get the other guys, then we run and pose as the buyers, and we won't.
So
need a big
again,
trade.
over the table, basically, this would be combat and then more combat.
Yeah.
Or if we pose as the buyers, we just give the Shadowrun people the payment, and then we take the rods.
That's very potentially a way to go. Yes.
Yes. Or we just keep the payment and get rid of both of them. But yeah,
I think just combat and then give them the stuff and take the rods is the
yeah,
better option.
probably.
All right. So what's your plan? I guess I'll start putting tokens on the field. I'm gonna move to the other map.
Sounds like we're going to take out this group of 5 and then pretend to be that group of 5 when the others arrive and just do the trade.
Oh, this was the big map. Crap.
Is that about right for the consensus?
I guess so.
I guess we're gonna have to roll in and try and convince them we're some go-gangers, and then just jump their asses.
Yeah, you're gonna make us look like Indian people, because aren't they tribal?
Oh, Hans. Well, the Blue Mountain Boys are the tribal-ish. The Ohanzi are Nan.
Oh, okay.
Blood Mountain Boys are posers.
Kinda, yeah. I mean, there's probably some Nan amongst them, but they're posers.
Gotta make them look like we're posers then. Should be easy.
I mean, we are Shadowrun posers, aren't we?
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'll start driving up there.
Do we attempt to hack the RCC of the rigger? Because you said it was 1 rigger, 1 awakened, and then 3 others, right?
Yes.
Do we want to try and hack the RCC before we show up, or just as we show up? Or I'm looking at you, Mr. Technical.
I mean, yeah, if we want to take a couple minutes to try and see if we can gain access to the RCC so we can shut it down, I guess. We can go that route.
Too bad we don't have a jammer.
Yeah.
I got a rating 6 jammers.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, actually, I think I said it.
cloak and a wheelbarrow.
I should not have said anything about a RCC because there is no RCC.
Oh,
Ooh.
no,
It's running silent, running deep,
no rigor, eh?
or
It's running silent, running deep.
Or physical connection.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
true. If he's
well.
in the thing that he's driving, then yeah.
Actually, yeah, the rigger never leaves the vehicle.
Yeah. We know that, right, Clutch?
I know. I try not to leave the vehicle as much as possible.
Yeah, they are your standard rigger. They never leave the vehicle. So yeah,
Like
that's
an
the
RCC.
impression you have is that they're jacked into the vehicle to avoid hacker shenanigans. That's actually that's not me being difficult towards the techno. Just saying. You can actually still attack the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, I'm probing for force.
How did that work?
How did what work?
What are their attributes? They would still use their RCC attributes even though they're jacked straight in, right?
Right. I mean, you
Yeah.
still use your RTC
No.
if you're jacked in, don't you?
You don't actually need an RCC to jack into.
Right, but you probably would to get the firewall and such.
Firewall is just equal to the device rating, which I think is a standard 3. So it's the pilot rating, I think.
Yes.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. Any rigger worth their salt would use that defense through the RCC. They would shunt themselves through the RCC to get that firewall.
Right.
Correct. I mean, the other possibility is he might be completely wired, so no wireless at all, and just literally jacked into the thing, and that wouldn't require an RCC.
You could actually build RCCs into vehicles.
And
Yeah, I know. I have one in one of my characters.
Yeah, so I mean, the
Yeah.
RCC doesn't have to be separate from the vehicle.
So the vehicle would have a firewall. Is my point.
Right.
Okay.
And an
yeah,
RC.
if there's no RCC involved, then it's just the device rating, which is the pilot rating, as the firewall, I believe. So.
All right, 2 hits. So you got 2 net. Give me a second. I need to get a drink real quick. My throat's starting to dry up.
Fair enough. That was me supporting Kenny's.
Right.
I was assuming Kenny takes the lead on this.
And when you
Well,
still.
Don't know if anybody saw my message in Roll20 chat, but IRL, I really do have to get going in a couple minutes.
Got it.
Oh, fair.
Falling asleep.
I haven't been paying attention to Roll20.
Skis about tapped out. I have to leave for work.
I guess our viewers will just have to wait till next year before this will be resolved. But I guess we've got to wait till Chuz gets back and let him know.
Maybe Kai will show up late to the action and get to actually shoot stuff.
Could
Yep.
be.
He can
I mean-
fly
We're not-
in all the way from Denver.
It wouldn't be next week. It wouldn't be next year. It would be 2 weeks from now, which is just before New Year's.
New Year's Eve.
That's
It's
true.
New Year's Eve for me.
Well, that's
You
your
want to know the
problem.
future?
But not that far in the future.
New Year's
Well,
Eve
if
is Sunday, so yeah, it would be New Year's Eve for you. It'd be the night before New Year's Eve for us.
Yeah,
Exactly.
New
Wait,
Year's
isn't it
Eve
daytime for you right now?
Yes, but it's the whole day is called New Year's Eve. So.
Well, that's because people are stupid. It's not Eve all day.
That's true.
So,
It-
am I hearing that the majority of you are unable to make it next week, or at least enough that we wouldn't have a significant group?
23rd? I'm fine with the 23rd. It's just another Friday.
I have to go have meet the wife's son, so he's flying in from somewhere.
I'm fine either way. I mean, I only celebrate Newtonmas, not Christmas.
And how is Baron?
I think I'm okay tentatively, but
Well,
we're still.
Let's keep it on the
Hashing that out.
schedule. If you hear otherwise, the earlier you can let me know, the better. If we get Kai and lose Malas, that's okay. But if we're down 2 people, then we'll just wait until the following week.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for watching. Anybody that actually watched the stream or watches it in the future. Hello, future people.
Yes, hello.
From the semi-future person.
Since
Yeah.
I'm-
Greetings.
Um, And we will see you either next week or in 2 weeks. But keep an eye on the schedule. And we'll find out how horribly they screw things up again, or if they succeed. They'll probably succeed, but we'll see how painful it is. See you then.
It'll only be an HPK.